scene. We're good. We're live. We're here. Everyone, hello.
Hi, Ethan.
We are good.
Did we
double
overwhelm
check
you?
the audio. Audio Yeti is good.
Everyone's gonna be like, what the heck's happening? Hello, everyone! Sometimes silence is the most unsettling thing when you let it sit for like a second or two. So,
My anxiety.
it's a really fun tool to employ when you talk about spooky stuff.
That's
because
not cool.
People don't like awkward, and silence creates awkwardness and makes you uncomfortable.
But you know how the situation is. Are you trying to build more uncomfortableness for me, Ethan?
Absolutely. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight. I am Ethan, our Dungeon Master, here with the Couch Cooperative as we are continuing our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign through the Rise of Tiamat. We don't have any major announcements other than, I believe, Christmas is on a Sunday, yeah?
Let me double check. Christmas is
Wrong.
indeed on a Sunday.
Strong chance I expect us to not be meeting up.
The 26th?
But we'll talk about that off. Just be prepared in the event that we do cancel the 26th of December, which is the day after Christmas. Just be prepared for that. We'll announce it the week before if that's going to be the case. Other than that, I don't have any other announcements other than... actually, here's an announcement that I can do. Let us know in the comments if you're watching us live here on Twitch or you're watching us on YouTube. Let us know in the comment section what characters you would like to see. We already know what our next campaign characters are, but I'd love to hear from you guys as to what ideas you think. What do you think we are going to be playing next campaign, character-wise, and what characters would you really like to see? Maybe that'll help with some of the creative options in case someone dies. Outside of that, thank you guys so much. We'll go ahead and we'll get started. So last we left off, our adventurers had arrived in the Grey Peak Mountain Range at the guidance of Einar Wolfson, the exiled descendant of one of the founding members of the tribe, the clan that Haakon Guntz hails from. The goal was, as Einar had expressed upon meeting you guys at the third council of the dragon. Yeah, the third.
Yeah. Third.
Right. I'm all out of whack, man. It's been so long.
It's okay.
This would be our...
This is, the third one was the one that just got passed because there's one last story quest before the final. The third council of Waterdeep, the third council session, Einar Wolfson had surprised you all with being present in hopes of getting your guys' attention. What he'd expressed before your journey to Jeanthal's Tower was that the Cult of the Dragon has begun to influence the tribe, has begun to influence members of the tribe in hopes of swaying Haakon's people away from him. The growing concern is that by turning his own family, not just against him, but to pervert them against, I guess, the nature of living, and turning them to the side of the Cult of the Dragon would act as a demoralizing effort in ruining him to make it easier to kill him, as you guys have become a very evident and growing threat for the Cult of the Dragon. Silence makes you uncomfortable. Makes you uncomfortable. Even musical silence. The first morning that you guys had spent in the Grey Peak Mountain Range, you were told about the history of the clan that had been locked away for generations. A to a degree kind of a clandestine cover-up of the truth of the clan's formation. It's a story that has been passed along Einar's line. His father told him, his father's father taught him, and in return it kind of went up the line. And it's a command that has been given to them by the matriarch of their line, this founder named Skori, and the Horned Hunter himself, one of the nature deities. You were told of a story that involved the corruption of one of the members of the tribe, who became like the lead marauder, the lead warrior, the source of kind of offensive strength for the tribe that saw them capable of expanding their lands, claiming new territory for themselves, and also to keep it safe and to keep it protected, was getting corrupted throughout time by a spirit from the layer of the Nine Hells, Levistus. Now, the spirit, as the story had gone, had corrupted this individual named Frostmire for so long that it began to give him supernatural strength, supernatural speed, an insane martial prowess. Very similar issues that you've been becoming increasingly aware of through a parallel of what Haakon seems to be going through from your guys' perspective, from the remainder of the party. The dark and ominous commonality between the stories past and present gave great concern to the group, and upon initially separating, which Haakon had been driven off out of frustration, and Arboris, in an effort to reconcile growing tensions, you sought him out, and then you two, Nute and Lux, along with Einar, you all had been separately, I guess, snuck up upon, ambushed to a degree. The goal not to do harm, but to capture. You guys are in the lands of the tribe, and you are not wanted, specifically Haakon. Now, the fact of that was not known, mostly. The specific reasons were unclear, but it appears as if, based off of what's been said, a past friend of Haakon's in the tribe has become the new chieftain, and it seems like they are calling for blood. Now, the need for preservation had driven everyone to be on their toes. Arboris, you did everything in your power to get yourself free from the initial entrapment, which you were successful in, and then your goal moving forward was to work to free your friends, as you'd all been captured, and to a degree had gone along with it to prevent increasing hostilities. Unfortunately, things have gotten tense. Things have gotten very fun, very interesting. And we left off with Arboris having one of the village elders in a hopeful effort to trade one for the others. Turns out, much to the surprise of Haakon, which didn't have enough time to be conveyed, that the elder was none other than his own mother. No one was in present danger. The mother was passed off, and Haakon and Arboris were quite literally at each other's throats.
He's got his grubby little hands all over me right now, dude. I'm pinned.
And I just killed him.
We begin...
Actually, big human.
We begin not in this present moment as it's happening, but Haakon, we actually begin with you.
With me.
And we begin within the recesses of your mind, where Haakon Gunts, the villager of Greenest, the warrior who set off on this journey, remains trapped. You sit amongst a field of snow, a blistering blizzard with heavy mist, heavy fog, and intense snow assaults you. The very natural world seems turned hellbent on keeping you locked up within your own body from the cold. The howling winds make a cacophony that's so loud that you can't even hear your own heartbeat. You have been trapped in this prison for quite a while, but you're not sure when it began. And you do nothing but watch your body act. And yet, simultaneously, as you watch your body act, you know full well that you are simultaneously doing the action and observing the action. You are both within your own mind, watching your body, watching Haakon thirst for power, thirst for strength, while also you yourself thirsting and hungering for that same power. You have gods to slay. And with that, we enter into the present moment. You and Arboris are currently at each other's throats. The tribe kind of arrayed around you. Lux has brought up to the moment. He kind of stands in between you two, trying to act as an intercessor. A lot of eyes are on you.
Can I get up and out of his arms?
So what?
I would say that at the current moment, when Lux had kind of interceded, that he had
like
split you both up. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll say you're standing between them, with hands outstretched in an effort to hold them at bay from each other. What little you know that'll do physically, their physical capabilities far surpass yours.
And he doesn't have my mom anymore, right?
No, he passed that up.
And is Hazirawn and the guards all around us?
Yep, and their eyes are on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Do you really think, Haakon, that I would have done anything to her? Do you really think that's who I am?
Is your hand on my chest, or are you just like a distance and stop?
At this point, there's one of the tribesmen you see is walking up to the cage and is beginning to fiddle with the clasp. It's not locked. They're kind of very primitive in the way that they conduct themselves. So their blacksmithing is really only worked towards weaponry. So he just kind of works on the clasp for a little bit, which is surprisingly not openable from the inside, as you were trying to fiddle with it yourself, like, oh, this isn't locked, I should get out of it. No, you can't. And he does open it and kind of lets you out, and you do see the group. A lot of the people are really focused on what's going on, and little pay attention to the fact that the prisoners escaped. But you're out, and he kind of ushers you to kind of step up with him so that you guys are kind of up there in case anything happens.
Hazirawn is there, right?
Hazirawn is there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and his eyes are on you.
With his hand on my chest, then I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna put the wand away, and I'm gonna turn to Hazirawn and I'm gonna say, "Well, got him. He's here. It's all yours."
You see this massive, barrel-chested human male whose physique is not as comparable anymore to Haakon since acquiring the belt of giant strength, but close, I would say, to kind of his more natural physique.
Can I be prepared to dodge an attack?
He doesn't look like he's giving you like a
grapple or something.
He doesn't look like he's giving you that.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind, though.
Okay.
He looks to you. You see a massive beard that's caked with, like, the frost of snow. And it runs his hands over it for a second.
Why have you captured us?
Turns to you.
He doesn't say anything.
You have to stand trial for the blasphemy of your birth.
I will.
You have been a curse on this tribe.
What do you mean his birth? Was he born wrong?
You know little,
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
horned one.
Einar's there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everyone's there now. Where did the elders leave and get taken to
No,
safety?
the elders
Or-
are here. So the elders are the ones who kind of conduct a lot of the civil responsibilities in regards of, like, kind of the way that the tribe is I guess, governed to a degree. They act as kind of like the council for the chieftain to be able to make decisions, to kind of be able to bounce ideas off of. And a lot of the council do kind of have, to a degree, their own responsibilities. It's where the lead forger would be to kind of be able to explain to the chieftain, like, listen, you know, we have the weaponry if we're trying to go to war, or the judge who might have to say, hey, a public execution's in order for this. We're going to need to kill this guy, or we should kick him out, exile him, and banish him to the winds. Let the gods deal with him. So that's what the function of the elders function as. They kind of model after the founders in order.
I don't think your blades will cut through Haakon's neck, to be quite honest.
Whoa. I will atone for my birth, but first, and Haakon's gonna kind of start to like remove his torso clothing so that he can show the tattoo that has the 7th figure on it. It's on my back, right? Back? No, it's on my chest.
It's on your chest,
on my
yeah.
chest, yeah. So,
The giant thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I try it on?
Well, you don't have to remove the
No,
belt.
I don't take the belt off. No, you don't get my belt, damn
I
it.
just wanted to try
Nah.
it on.
He puts it on. Boo! Boo! Woo! It's like Scrappy from the live-action Scooby-Doo movie when he gets all buff and massive.
So once Haakon has his chest exposed, he's going to turn to the elders, and he's going to say, but you will allow us to tell our story first. And I'm gonna motion Einar over. And I'm going to say, now, him and his people can explain this in a much more detailed way than I'm going to. But we've had it wrong our entire lives, our entire existence, all these generations of our people that haven't known the real truth. And I'm going to point to the 7th figure, and I'm going to say, Skori was the true hero of our people. And then can I discern Frostmire on my tattoo?
Make a history check.
Nice. Man, I don't know about all
You
that.
got an inspiration.
Nah, it's not that important. History.
Yeah.
4.
It's the giant.
I got
It's the boulder.
I got a 4.
Rolls a natural one.
But wait.
The rock.
Can I get advantage because Einar told me the story really detailed?
No.
Alright, 4.
Can you get advantage because
It's difficult because the actual depictions of the people aren't.
Yeah.
They're not detailed, so it's hard to guesstimate there.
That's alright. But so I will say, so Skori was the true hero of our people, and Frostmire may have been a hero to our people, but he was no hero to this world. He was corrupted.
You hear kind of a widespread like mutter of whispers that kind of a lot of people talking. And just to explain to you as well, they have a broken like common dialect that is part giant. What languages do you know, by the way? Because it's part giant, part...
I know Common, Elvish, Draconic, and Abyssal.
No.
they don't
It's part giant and part something, and that's what makes it hard to
Oh,
kind of...
damn.
not
to-
part Elvish.
No, it's not part Elvish. And so it's difficult to really to learn it. But they do. You hear it in that, so you can't make out what people are saying, but they're whispering kind of amongst each other.
And then as I say that too, can I rage and pop my spirit guardians out? I like them all because one of them is Skori, right?
Yeah, one of them is Skori. So you go ahead and fly into a rage. Your ancestral guardians kind of materializing into the spaces around you. And you see the 3 of them kind of stand to your side. You see Timur.
Yeah. So I wasn't thinking of going into rage, but I'll play off of that. Okay, you go first.
Well, I mean, you have to go into a
first.
rage to...
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I
Summon
kind
them.
of imagine you can kind of like like Wolverine, how he gets his claws to come out. It's like
no.
that, like a quiet rage.
No. You have plenty of rages. I think you'll live.
All right.
I think you'll be fine. If I was worried, I would debate with you a little bit nicer on that one, but I think you'll be okay. You see the group of his ancestors. I'm trying to pull up the...
As I'm pulling them out, I wanna shout to just so that they can all hear me.
Yeah.
Can I speak in their native tongue?
No.
No. Darn it, dude.
You were never able to learn it.
What did you leave?
The good.
Young.
Yeah,
Well, young, but not
kind of
that
in like your
Well-
young adult.
Yeah. Long
How old are
enough.
you?
Right now, I am.
85.
I don't know that I actually wrote it down.
Dude,
I
just
did.
a grandpa all the
Right
time.
now, I'm only 21.
Oh yeah, so he left as like a teenager, late teen. He was,
Oh,
he was,
okay.
yeah,
So
he
in
was-
giant, then I want to shout, "Hear me, my kin."
you see the out of the 3 spirit guardians that he has, one of them is the founder, Timur, and he is one that wears a belt with a variety of different smithing tools. These are the same guardians who have engaged with you in combat every time he flies into a rage. He carries a giant war hammer in both of his hands. He wears a set of goggles, one of which is always on, kind of on one of his eyes, kind of at all time. There is Radegast, who is going to be doing something here in just a second, and he is a full figure, large square beard, fluffy mustache, big, kind of barrel-chested warrior, wearing a large great sword against his back, and then he has a shield that is large enough to that is pretty much massive in his size. And a battle axe draped to his side, and then there's Skori draped in cloth, her eyes covered by the cloak, and carrying a double-sided spear, barefoot. Now Radegast steps up to Chieftain Hazirawn, and as you kind of bring out, repeat the line for me real fast that you just said in giant.
Hear me, my kin. I stand before you in naked truth.
The naked truth. You watch as Radegast steps up to Chieftain Hazirawn and looks off to your mother. You know that Radegast is the patriarch of your mother's line. Looks over at her, who you see kind of seeing this. It does kind of captivate your mother for a moment, who kind of looks in ancestral reverence. He looks down at her and he looks up, and he's maybe like a few inches taller than Chieftain Hazirawn and a lot wider. So he looks into his eyes, and you can see Hazirawn like kind of looks up to the challenge. It's a spirit and a man. Ethereal, intangible, face to face. And you see the form Radegast look him down. You are not fit to lead my clan. Pop. The first time hearing these voices from these spirits. You dishonor your line. What my descendant tells you is true. Listen. Be good to be a student, not a warrior. And he puts a finger kind of up to his head, like in his face. It is the heart of a blood-raged berserker that will take our clan into the depths of the hells that we tried to free it from. And you can see Hazirawn like looks at him and is still kind of maintaining the challenge. He looks down and he goes, "What, do you not get me? Do you not listen?" The spirit grabs him by the throat and kind of pulls him up like a second, pulls him close. And Hazirawn still remains firm, doesn't move. A chieftain does not back down. Not from giants, not from ghosts. These two forces standing so aligned to each other. You see Skori undoes the cloak, and you see a kind of like side-shaven female form with a series of braids that go all the way down, and goes down both sides of her hair, or both sides of her chest. The side of her, the left side of her head is completely tattooed and covered over with these runic symbols that are written in a language that you guys don't know.
Damn
and she walks up, and you start to see as that happens, the symbols kind of glow with with like a celestial brightness. And
but I know what language it is.
it's not that.
Darn it.
It's not that. And she pulls her hand out, puts it forward, and a small burst of flame kind of sputters into the hand. Right? All eyes are on her. Centuries ago, the very flame that you see before you burned the heart of one. The flame kind of still encircles, kind of warping around in a pattern. The denizen of the underworld, seeking to tear us apart. The flame kind of out, seeks to snuff the same life from you all, as did centuries past. Your clan is a lie. Your way of life is a lie. But we offer you freedom. You must take it from the very ancestors you so dearly worship as false idols. You see Timur kind of walks up. You don't understand a lot of the pain that we wrought amongst our own line. Arm outstretched towards Skori. A decision was made at the forming of our clan. One had fallen, and one could not return. We hid away the darkness and the weakness of our clan, so that centuries later no one would look back and be able to view us as weak, corrupted, and for the seeds of pain and hate to resow themselves to be reaped in the future. And you see at that point Radegast looking still at Averin with a hand firmly around his throat. And we were wrong. We were wrong in our assumption. Our hope to keep you safe. At that point he kind of pushes the form, and Averin, still standing tall, is going to attempt to resist it. You mother...
Contest.
Just big dice tray. And is able to hold firm. So he does get pushed back, but he doesn't get toppled over. You notice that it's very important amongst the remainder of the tribe that they can see their chieftain in times of strength. You see Skori turns ahead and looks back at you. We are watching you follow a similar path, Haakon. The very flame that bled black ichor across Vosmaya's veins turned yours with the same taint of death. The mighty fall, that is true of all times. Then you see Timur begins to speak. But it's always been within the tribes. It's been in our heart and our spirit to fight back. We are warriors. We always have been. We will continue to be. But there's a lot going on in the world that you can't see, hidden in your homes. Moving over to Radegast. Hiding behind your walls. Not daring to leave your mountains. Not daring to deal with your weakness. Skori. Haakon is a testament, a living embodiment of the same past you all run from because you've been lied to. She does show a sign of anger looking over at Radegast and Timur, the spiritual forms. But it was a lie that we had created. I'm gonna put him away real quick. He knew. Come here, buddy. Come on. No? Okay. Good old puppy. You have a choice before you. In one hand, and you see that same kind of small fire reappears. You can burn in the ashes, amongst the ashes of the hell you create. And the other one, you see kind of like a plot of soil with a singular bud growing out of it. Or you can maintain to the spirit of life and prosperity that has pushed people to do great things. With that, they both kind of close. And they kind of all back up and stand behind Haakon.
Wait, they were offering that decision to me or to the clan?
Good question. It's a great question. I'm glad you asked that.
So I'm gonna look at Hazirawn and I'm gonna say, let's find that spirit of life and prosperity together.
What did they say when they mean you are following a similar path?
Frostmire was corrupted by a power which granted him more power, more strength. But in the end, he used that. I forget all of a sudden. He killed Frostmire, killed someone, right? Right.
Killed a giant. He was the one that slew the giant king.
I forget what was the reason that they were going to kill him.
Oh, they killed him because he was he pacted with devils.
Okay, yeah.
So to put it
Frostmire,
potentially into perspective, with your recent alignment change...
Was it Labistus?
Yes, and so with your recent alignment change, as Haakon currently stands, you view Frostmire as weak, and you are capable of doing what he is not. Which is being able to maintain a level of control over strength that some deem uncontrollable.
Okay. So Frostmire was messing with evil that he couldn't contain, couldn't handle. It gave him power, but it was not power he's ready for. I'm ready for that power. Now, they say that, and I'm going to turn to my spirits, that you shouldn't mess with evil because it'll corrupt you, but and I turn to my people and I say, but we all know that it takes evil to fight evil sometimes. Now, maybe there's a better way to do it, but right now what I know is power.
Hazirawn walks up to you, Lux. And as he's walking around you, this mountain of a man kind of starts primally smelling the air around you as if he's getting your scent, like a wolf. You smell of darkness, shadow. You are no stranger to it. The shades are your kin.
Not really. I douse in light, even though I was born of so-called darkness. Of my race. scent that strong. I've had several people tell me.
It's potent.
Were you cursed, Slushy?
Your
Well, depends on
elves
that.
do not carry that same scent.
But he carries it.
He has always carried it. He's carried it from birth. Stories were told that the midwives had to, after birthing him, bring him to another room because the scent of darkness was so strong that it caused the room to flee.
Alright. Point is.
And we're not
Is it?
we're not their elves. We're just elves.
Okay, that's the only thing you care about.
I'm an elf. Of course, that's the only thing I care about.
It's a fair point.
I'm a
You
strong-
travel with them, no?
We traveled together. And as you can tell, we're all quite equipped.
I thought elves were smart.
Not all of us. I can admit a lack of judgment here and there.
I also think it's time that our people give the credit to the Horned Huntress for what she's done for
Horde hunter.
Horned Hunter.
Yeah.
Horned Hunter. Is it a he? Isn't
It is a
she?
he.
Oh,
It is a he.
Oh, I thought the Horned Hunter was a she. Okay. So the Horned Hunter, and what he did for Skori, saved her life.
We praise the Father of the Forest in all things.
Is it the same thing?
Make a religion check.
Can I make a religion check?
You may.
Darn it. Would Einar recognize? Yeah, gummit.
Einar knows what he's talking about.
That 20?
Not 20? Yeah, you know.
What do
You
I-
noted. Well, hold on.
I got a 6.
You know.
I automatically assume it's
I got a 14.
14.
Offer it.
Arboris, you catch on that the name of the Horned Hunter, you were trying to for quite a bit to kind of consider titles for gods are normally in bulk. Many gods have multiple titles, and after hearing the Horned Hunter and the Father of the Forest together, you recognize immediately that they're speaking about the god of nature, Sylvanas. The very same god that the village of Jean-Val's Tower worshipped. Father Jean worshipped Sylvanas.
Can we just refer to him as Sylvanas then?
Do
And
not
Horn-
utter the name of the Father of the Forest with such disrespect. The gods will strike you down with lightning or thunder, or flame,
Understood.
or the bear.
You can do that.
Well, I have two gods. Basically created me. They're like my good pet.
That's why you smell. So you do know why.
I don't know. It's because of not Tifa. It's because of
For you?
Because you and your brother were.
yeah, but he's the
Yeah, but you were both cursed.
Ethan, can you turn the fan on too?
Yeah, you still might be evil. You don't know the end of your story yet.
That or like do something.
I'm the good guy.
We know you're the good one. It doesn't mean you can't be cursed though. Like,
This-
good people can get cursed.
Did you know this is the fight where Hazirawn turns Haakon into Tiamat?
No. I get
Yeah.
Tiamat's bodyguard. It's
No.
like the first, like the boss to get into the raid.
Alright guys, who's your least favorite villain so far that you could say, fuck that guy, I want to punch the shit out of him? Mine's Hazirawn. Fuck Hazirawn, dude. I'd punch the shit out of Hazirawn.
Mine's a sword.
Dude, damn.
I was just playing.
Mine's Hakon's mom.
Damn. Too soon.
If we get to the end of this campaign and you're like, you know what, Nox, I want to have a conversation with you. It's gonna be a short conversation.
No, you don't know why it is that they smell the smell of darkness. Huh?
I said I bought.
I ponder.
I use all four of my
Darkness.
2 gods, there's no way I spell that. Oh my goodness.
The clan dictates that we let the gods decide your fate.
So be it.
Can I help him out? With my
Your fate is tied to his, is it not?
Yes.
Then you will be placed on trial as well.
Yes. Come with me, dude.
be placed on trial.
It's not as it is in the cities. It's fine.
It's gonna be like a fight thing.
No.
Are we all going to be placed on trial?
Your fates are intertwined within the leaves of his branches.
Well, I'm not worried. The gods aren't going to punish us.
Guards?
Gods.
Gods. If the gods deem it wise to punish you for your heresy,
Still calling it that.
then the gods will deem it fit. If the gods deem you justly innocent,
And I'm not a heretic anymore. And our people correct their story. We start telling ourselves the truth. You will
if
be
the
leader.
gods allow it.
Alright. The gods will.
No one has ever made it out of one of these judgments alive.
Do the gods not want you to think for yourself?
Your disrespect to the gods is bold. Brave, one might say,
Well, I'm fighting pretty hard for them right now.
and reckless, among others.
How long does this job take?
I got places to be, man. Let's hurry this up.
You do not rush God's wrath. Each god is different.
Can I incite the wrath?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I also
18.
can I
There's been a trial that has been spoken about. It's kind of it's like a big deal, and it's because it happens so rarely. Called the burden of souls. That happens amongst your tribe, and everything that you knew about it growing up was that, as far as you could collect or recollect, no person who's been placed under the burden of the souls has ever returned. They have all perished or never returned to the tribe. The tribe was told that all had died, that have been forced to undergo this, and it is considered an act of spiritual judgment, where the ancestors and the gods themselves play your life out before you to provide a judgment during times of severe transgression. The last time that this trial had ever had gone on was when you were 8. After a man had killed 4 of the tribe's member.
Can I roll another religion check?
Sure.
That if this god seems to be like in history, did he seem to be like
Sylvanas? Sure.
a vengeful god or like a punishing god?
No, it's the god of the nature.
No, but you still hear the god of wine like fucking bitches and like hitting people.
I don't know, man.
So like I just want to
saying
know.
the elves like him too, bro.
So I just want to know if
Yeah,
like.
go for it.
Okay.
He's a cool man. He's a cool man. He's got chill.
I got a 24.
A 24?
Yeah.
Cool. One of the biggest things that you know of Sylvanas, so there's a few things that you're able to kind of remember, is one is that he has 3 forms. Okay? There's one that's most commonly worshipped, known as the Old Father, or the Father of the Forest, which takes on the form of a kind of like old, druidic, bearded human male. There's the younger form, known as the Young Strider, or the Guide of the Woods, who's kind of typically seen a little bit more elven of make in guards of kind of like design and symbolism. The final being the Horned Hunter, which is actually the bestial version of Sylvanas.
Nice.
Now, when it comes to his nature, it's actually like his actual like character.
So whatever person he is at the time, like out of the three.
To a degree, but the overarching kind of heart of Sylvanas' character, as commonly talked about, is concerned with nature, with the realm, wild nature specifically, and recognizing both its natural beauty and its fierce savagery. The wrath of this god is poured out on those who threaten wild spaces. It is commonly used as a rhetorically from druidic tribes that strike back against human settlements for kind of destroying the land that they have rooted their families upon.
Did we do anything like that?
No, you guys haven't
So we should be cool.
claimed land for your own. But he is seen as one of like the good gods. He's not like an inherently evil god.
I think your god is more merciful than you make him out to be.
That's for him to decide.
Are you sure that you're even speaking to him when you do this little ritual?
You see he perks up. You can tell there's a slight like insult that was taken at that. You are on thin ice, elf.
Alright, can we just... what is anything...
Move. And he goes and looks off into the direction towards that like massive cave that opens up where like the biggest tent was, because it was kind of by the mountainside, and there was a lot of like stone dwellings that build into the mountain. Move.
Alright.
They walk you throughout the interior of this mountain, in which many of these stone dwellings are carved communally, varying in sizes to allow for different amounts of people to reside within them. Lots of leathers from slain animals. You see pelts of mammoths.
Whoa.
Damn.
Big killer.
You see lots of trophies that have been taken over the years, different horns, different teeth,
Any dragon
tusks.
horns?
Doesn't appear as if they've ever had to deal with a dragon before.
Can I
So you don't see anything like
can I
that.
like
They have a
spin my
giant
dragon
spine.
horn around like my hand a little bit while we're walking through their trophies?
Sure.
Spleen.
They do have lots of giant bones, and the kind of like the helmets, the cracked blades of giants, blades that are massive in size compared to you. They
I
bring
can
you.
use it.
They bring you to a small kind of
Wait.
indent,
I increase my size.
where a thin walkway where you have to kind of go at it at a sideways pace, where the wall kind of sandwiches you in from front to back, and you have to scoot through before you enter into a chamber.
Wait, why do we have to... Are they still expanding or something? Why?
5 braziers encircle the middle of this indent, and there is a stone altar in the center of this room. Upon it are a series of candles that are in the midst of still melting, the wax kind of bubbling down the sides of the stone. And you see littered to a degree with which you cannot avoid the bones of many people.
No.
You see pelvic bones, rib cages. You see femurs, skulls, whole feet of bones
They're just tied right here.
littering the ground. You see, as you guys are all pushed into the room, Averin walks up, looks to you. You will speak with our ancestors at this shrine. and we will see if they accept your penance. They accept your plea of forgiveness. And he leans into you and he goes, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do.
It's okay, man. I'll get through it.
Dude, we're fine.
And then there's like guards around, right?
What does
No.
it mean?
No, it's just him. No.
No, you do hear that. You guys hear it. He kind of changes his entire attitude towards them. It actually catches the three of you off guard.
Is there something off down here? I mean, the gods should
I'll
not
give him
have
a
any.
bro hug.
Oh, okay.
He returns it.
Says that.
You got any tips?
No one's lived to provide him.
Was there only them two like going out to the shrine, or we all are?
You guys are all in
We're
here.
all here.
Oh,
And he makes his way out. We will be rolling a boulder in front of the pathway. You will not be able to return until all is done.
Okay.
Good luck. May the gods have mercy on your souls. And he kind of makes his way out, and then you start to slowly hear the churning as the boulder is kind of pushed into place.
Would we be able to move that?
Not from your side.
not from our side.
No.
Wait. Doesn't someone have a shrink spell?
No, I don't think so. Shrink though.
An awkward silence
In
sits
large
amongst this room.
Does this room have carvings on the wall in it, or did they stop once we got into this room?
It does. It has several.
Can
Written in a language you don't know.
What is the room that
Wait,
we're in
I can
too?
understand all written language.
You can understand all written languages. It is written in Sylvan. The writings depict...
Oh, I understand Sylvan.
You know Sylvan?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know all written languages. You speak Sylvan?
Sylvan, Giant, and Common.
Not Elvish?
That's what I have written down. I thought Sylvan was Elvish, to be honest, and I wrote Sylvan.
No, Elvish is Elvish.
But I wrote Sylvan, yeah.
Okay. We'll go with it then.
It's gonna make it really hard when they start speaking Elvish, though.
Fair play.
Right.
It's like him not knowing what. Dude, you
Infernal?
guys are both like.
I was raised in a monastery,
Mine
thing,
is
so.
That's
makes
fair.
sense.
That's
That does
fair.
make
Yeah. The writings that are on the wall are similar to the kind of like the mad ravings of sinners asking for the most intense of forgiveness. It's cries out to end the eternal torment.
Like people who were dying, they wrote this
Yeah,
stuff
like
on
people knowing that their judgment was coming.
Can I roll a religion check on this place?
Sure.
Was it like the piles of bones and everything? Or is there like blood on the floor? Or is it just like clean? Just
Yeah. I mean, you can't see the floor.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys are walking quite literally
I didn't get
upon
it.
the bodies
I got a
of
9.
many who have died here. There's no way to avoid it.
I got a 9.
9.
It's
There
just
you.
bones, right? No flesh.
A lot of bones, yeah, no flesh. Yeah, no one's died recently here. I mean, I guess we'll see. You don't know enough about a lot of these like shamanistic style, like tribal rituals, bruh. The spirits break out into song. Yeah. You don't know enough about these like shamanistic, like tribal rituals and belief systems to know much more about what's going on here.
Is it just me, or does this not feel like that forest god they were talking about?
You said there's like an altar, right?
Hmm?
What does it look like?
Stones, rectangular. It's got a bunch of candles on it that are lit.
Can I put out the candles?
And
Can I try?
Can I medicine check the bodies on how they died?
They're just
there's
bones.
bones.
Can I analyze the way
You-
the bones fragment?
Sure, I'll let you make a decision. I'll let you see if you can see any signs of trauma to the bones. Go for it.
Bet. No way.
You know, because there's not anything else to go off of.
No way.
Great. That's a good roll.
What do you get? What is it?
8.
8. A lot of bones. If only there was more to really determine. The only thing you have to kind of interpret based off of initial sight is that they quite literally just died.
Would I be able to tell? They're not crushed bones, though.
No. I mean, unless you guys are, actively... Well, you guys would probably have crushed a few on accident, a lot of small bone, maybe like a pinky toe bone on accident. But no, they're not in
I don't
bulk.
want, like, the Florida or some shit. That's not how
I'm not sure if you all are concerned or not, but it seems like there's writing on the walls that people were pleading for their lives in here, for the torture to be ended. I don't know about you, but I'm a little concerned.
Well, I'm not here to beg for their forgiveness. I'm here to get them to start telling the truth. And then, did you put the candles out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did. The candles are out.
Yeah, they're all out.
Do you think
The
this
thin
really...
level of smoke is kind of wisping from them.
Haakon, do you really think this has something to do with their god? Or do you think this could be something else mistaken entirely?
Am I familiar with any kind of these rituals or anything? No?
Now, I've studied your god a little bit, and I know...
I don't know anything about this specific ritual. I never learned about it. I was never told about it while I was here.
Well, your god is known as good. He's a forest. He has 3 different forms, but he's mainly just the protector of the forest. And this kind of energy that I'm getting from this place, it just doesn't feel like something a good god would create or wish for. And it's just giving me more evil vibes. I'm sorry.
I only
Well,
agree.
From a standpoint of getting out, I think, well, he said forgiveness, but based on what you said with the writings on the wall, it looks like forgiveness doesn't work.
Yeah.
Unless it's probably true forgiveness, which would be hard to solve in however much time we get in here.
I don't think we're
Can I
going
pull out the drift globe and put the drift globe where the candles are?
Sure.
Light the room back up. Nice.
I don't think that this is going to be anything but a brawl. I figure this is an instant death trap. No one's made it out alive. Then obviously there's a reason for that, and I don't think it's quite justice. I think there's just something here that wants death.
Is there any entrances that looks like something could come out?
Well,
You guys are kind of trapped in like a circular room. Quite literally.
I want to go up to the altar
Mm-hmm.
and I'll get down on my knees. Gods, I try to be the best person I can, but sometimes I find weakness in myself. And I see that every time I see my brother. It is time that I finally reconciled. And I fully accept the blame that it was my fault that I turned my brother into an evil person.
Do you say this aloud?
Please accept my forgiveness. And,
You're forgiving them?
huh?
You said accept my forgiveness.
My apologies.
As if you're giving it.
Yeah, that's right. Please accept my apology.
It was my fault. Now I forgive you. What in the gaslighting
He's playing
is this?
mind games on him.
Not an open and shut case.
Play Uno reverse on the gods.
And cleanse myself of this dark and cursed scent that has been placed upon me. Thank you. And I back away. Kind of wait for something.
The air is eerily silent.
I'm going to start messing with the altar, like kind of like disrespectfully, but like pushing it and like moving it.
It doesn't seem movable, as it seems to have been carved out of the very rock that it stands upon.
Does it look any? Could I roll a religion check on the altar?
It just looks like a stone altar. Like it's not. It doesn't have any bearings of anything that would give away like. No. There's no symbolism on it. There's no symbols, no icons. It's just plain and stone.
No, like, is there any? There's no places to like put anything or place it.
No. Just like a stone slab, like a small rectangular table, almost.
Did everyone starve in here? I mean, I'm confused.
Can you tell? Is anyone good at that? I tried to take a look, but there just won't see me.
Can I want to cast clairvoyance and put my sensor back in the village where we all met up at.
I'm gonna go to sleep in the corner.
You're not tired yet.
I've been up already.
I just want to see what's going on.
It takes 10 minutes to cast it. And how does the functionality of the clairvoyance work specifically?
Let me pull it back up. I can choose.
Read.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I create an invisible sensor within range and a location familiar to me. When I cast a spell, I can choose seeing or hearing. I want to choose hearing, but as an action, I can choose between seeing and hearing.
You want to do hearing? Not
Yeah.
seeing? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's just meditating and Boris is trying to sleep in the corner.
Well, he's actually communing with his own ancestral spirits. Because that's kind of like a part of it. It being like a part of his archetype, his barbarian path. He's basically like communing with the spirits.
Is anyone talking about like what we're supposed to
You
do?
hear a series of voices because you're doing hearing, not seeing, right? Jason, I swear, listen to my advice. Just keep that boulder there. Don't move it. We don't need his poison in our tribe at all. A second voice. That's bringing us nothing but trouble. And I tell you what, we made a deal. Quite a big one, I might add, by that Galvan folk. They said we deal with Haakon and they don't torch our entire mountain.
Oh my gosh, dude.
They brought dragons. We don't have a choice. I love the lad as much as everyone else does. Yeah, it was kind of a shite path. We all get it. Not everyone here kind of understands what the ancestors and the gods want of us. But it's going to happen. But we got a responsibility to people that we've been kind of taking care of for quite some time. And then you hear Avron's voice. This is a heavy burden. You just don't understand. You weren't friends with him. You didn't play with him.
That wants to hold me, dude.
Am I supposed to sacrifice my honor as a man to fulfill my responsibility as a man? You're asking me to give up my duty for my pride. You're asking me to give up my honor
Oh shit. That's water.
for my
I'm sorry.
loyalty.
Let me get it.
You're good.
Fuck. What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
It's not that much.
It's just water.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I apologize.
Did you see the shadow that came off of his sword? They were right. There's some dark stuff going on with that man. He might have left a bitter lad when we cast him and his father out. And his mother too. But she even said we had to. She said if we didn't throw the whole lot of them out, that it just was going to get worse for everyone. That's why we shouldn't have listened to her. We took one word of advice, so listen from us. Don't make our mistake. Your father made the wrong error and sending a whole family out to appease the gods. And now look, they're back at our doorstep. They've brought dragons. They've brought death. Think of the women. Think of the children. You think you got a choice, kid, but you don't. And at that point you hear, I will not be talked to like I'm a child! How long does the clairvoyance last?
Up to 10 minutes.
Goes to 10 minutes.
Keep rolling.
The conversation still goes amongst that level of kind of anger and back and forth.
I get it. Okay.
You got 10 minutes of role playing to do.
No. No, don't do it unless you're dedicated to it. You gotta prepare 10 minutes of monologue. You prepare 10 minutes of monologue. But good luck.
Well,
The players at the end of the monologue. Did you guys write that down? Because I will forget all of it.
As I come back out of my clairvoyance, I'm gonna tell all you guys. Listen, they didn't tell us. They made a deal with Galvin. I mean, Galvin brought dragons here and intimidated them into trying to turn me in so that he wouldn't torch the town, but no one said anything.
So we trapped him.
You see, Einar looks confused.
Einar's in here?
Yeah.
Damn.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah. Part of the reason why we came here was because I told you that the cult was making moves on the tribe.
I thought
I didn't see it to this degree.
Neither did we.
He didn't do anything.
I did,
He just got
motherfuckers.
broken in with us.
That is a fair point. He hasn't been acting. Obviously, the first time you met Einar, he was kind of blinded with rage after being captured by Varam and basically beaten and tortured before Varam had left the hunting lodge and left him with Talus.
Don't any of you have like spells that can teleport or something? I mean,
I don't think it's gonna work. I smell a bit of magic in these winds.
Are you saying I can? I want to attempt to cast, I guess, just Mage Hand.
You cast Mage Hand.
And it works? Like I can put their...
The Mage Hand does work.
maybe we're just trapped in here. What about any shrinking or enlarging? I know you guys got some scrolls along the way. Maybe something's on there.
I'm out of scrolls. They all win the dragon fights.
Haakon?
Is there like a full skeleton? Something?
Not like fully conjoined.
Is there any
all
light
the pieces
coming
are
through the
separated.
boulder whatsoever, or is there
No.
any?
The only light is coming from the 3 braziers that are lit. So there's like small metal ensconced like fire sources that circle the room.
How big?
And then he
is
has a
the room?
drift globe. So there's sunlight in the room from the drift
I
globe.
put that where the candle was. But
How big is it?
I'm gonna pick.
It's like 30 feet across.
I'm gonna pick that drift globe up though, and then I wanna take Hazirawn off my back and lay him on the altar.
Okay.
Why'd you smile at that?
Nick found the key to the puzzle.
You pull the blade out, and the shadows kind of pull with it. You guys all watch as he takes the blade in both of his hands and lays it gently amongst the altar. As the black iron touches the stone, you all watch the altar light. From top to bottom, from side to side, a series of red runes begin to start bleeding into the stone in a language I believe no one understands.
But I can.
So no.
The Netherese?
These ones are written.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I can understand it then.
Yeah, I know.
Draconic?
I'm not from like the spoken. What languages do you know?
Oh, Elvish, Common, Draconic, and Abyssal.
Netherese?
Yes. It is in the infernal script.
Darn it! You oh.
What does it say, Ethan?
Sorry, my parents did.
It is a series of magical incantations within the infernal script, designed to imprison the soul, to entomb it within the confines of a prison.
While I'm reading these, can I like kind of repeat it aloud in common to the rest of the group, like in a
Yeah,
quieter
you translate
tone?
it. Yeah, you start to translate it. The blade, as the last of the runes light up, you all are kind of drawn to the attention of the altar, and the shadow off the sword begins to start kind of fogging and pouring down off the stone. All the candles which were previously put out begin to light individually with a black flame, one after the other, after the other, after the other. Once the last one lights up, the 5 braziers that surround this room, immediately the color shifts to a deep red. They got the batteries, boys. To a deep red. And the fog begins to pull down onto the ground, and it gets underneath the bones. One by one, you start seeing the bones kind of start to shake around you. You all kind of get caught, confused. pieces of the bones begin to go ahead and conjoin in these weird, malformed figures, perversions of the original structure of the human skeletal system. And they are infused with this black smoke. It's as if Hazirawn is pulling people out of the depths of death. And like these perverse puppets, arms and legs begin to start reaching out from the ground. You all feel, for a second, a weight has shifted into the very ground beneath you. It feels less solid than it did, and it feels as if you are sinking into it. The arms begin to start grabbing at your legs, start grabbing at your thighs. I need you all to go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me, please.
I have advantage in all saving throws because of my
I should have figured that.
my new level 14 ability.
Which is not giving you advantage on all saving throws.
All ability. All saving throws.
What is it?
Fuck. Can I get a? I need a player handbook.
Is it a monk ability or?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yikes.
What? Here, I'll pull you up.
I just.
Got enough strength for both of us.
I'll be honest.
That's fine.
What'd you roll? 10? 9.
20.
20.
Don't worry, I'll have it. Does monk come before cleric or after?
It is way after. It should be right before paladin. So if you go too far, just keep going. The classes are all in alphabetical order, so it should be after. It should be next, I think.
Diamond Soul at level 14, which is beginning at 14th level. Your mastery of key grants you proficiency in all saving throws.
Proficiency. So you can go
sorry.
ahead and add your proficiency bonus to every saving throw that
My
you
bad.
have. Nope, that's good. I would go ahead and bubble in those diamonds on your character sheet.
But additionally, whenever you make a saving throw and fail, you can spend 1 key point to re-roll it and take the second result.
That's a really good ability. Yeah, eventually he'll get timeless body and he'll just never age. If he doesn't die, technically he'll be immortal physically.
You can use that on breath attacks.
Like he'll still die. Like he can die if you kill him, but he'll be.
So it's liches and monks then. Why go the lich route?
Power.
I got a 18.
An 18. A war is waged across your bodies to drag you into the depths of this dark prison. Like quicksand, you begin to continue to sink as these nightmarish
Did I succeed?
animations begin to start pulling you down. Very quickly, Nutaean and Lux are overtaken as you are all trying to shove off these bones that are kind of like and like crawling over you to try to drag you down. The two of you get toppled over and pulled from your back into the ground as you're kind of like grabbing out, all of you kind of screaming with this unnatural kind of like caught of concern.
You're
And
gonna want somebody to grab you again.
you see with Einar, it's quite similar as he's kind of shaking him off. He's like, oh, get off,
Don't
ah,
do
he goes,
that.
Lux! And one, as he shouts out,
Don't
grabs
kill
him by the
Einar,
mouth and
bro.
shoves him down in there
Don't
as
kill
well.
fucking Einar.
You two put up more of a fight.
Can I save Einar?
As you guys are looking towards at each other, while you guys are shoving off these skeletons, you see the ones that have already claimed
He's
your
dead?
friends have begun to climb out and clamber over you, causing more of a hassle to pull you in. You get up to your waist, still being able to resist as you have sunk into the ground. You can't fight off enough before you're pulled in. And as you see Arboris get pulled into the ground and into the darkness,
What did you kill too?
you see the sword lift from the altar,
Bullshit.
and it flings to your hand, and you catch it.
Is
Give
he
me that,
fucking
baby.
And I'll
Captain
get
America?
to you in a second. The three of you fall, and you fall into quite literally a pit of an abyss, a space of vacuous darkness and shadow.
Did I not see?
Surprisingly, you can see, but you see nothing. It's empty.
Now Have we landed?
You have landed.
Okay.
Wait, so
Tangible ground that you can't see, but that you can feel. You can move.
does it look like the same place he was in last time?
It's like a putt-putt.
It looks somewhat familiar, but
Oh,
different.
shit.
Kind of different.
Oh,
Does it-
shit. Okay.
The underworldly spaces are kind of connected to similarities.
I'm gonna shout, "Hello! Where are we?" Katria, I need you to be my echo.
You see,
Where are we?
you see, Einar has been pulled down here as well, and he kind of pushes himself up and brushes himself off. It smells bad in here. It's dark. Spiritually dark. You look around for a moment and you see a lone figure walk before you.
Identify him? Do I identify him?
He is covered, his entire body except for his head,
I'm gonna pull my
in a dark
rapier out.
black iron set of plate armor, fixed with jagged spikes across the shoulders that make him look ominous, make him look like a marauder amongst warriors.
Were there any pictures in the Hazirawn book that I read?
You see the very human face, bald head with a series of tattoos that line across the side of the head,
Bro.
almost like
You're just
doctrines,
Hazirawn V2, bro.
like doctrines.
Hazirawn?
There is a black iron helmet that looks as if it will cover the majority of the face once it is worn. And he looks over at you. It is Lord General Hazirawn. Hazirawn Orgoth of the Netherese army.
Your respect was already given when you died. Those titles are long gone.
Grabs the helmet. Puts it down with the opening of the helmet in front of him. I didn't want to have to do this, but you stand in the way. Your friend's soul is mine. And he goes and puts the helmet on. As he puts the helmet on, you watch as his form begins to shake in a swirl of shadows. And it almost dematerializes and pulls back. And as it dematerializes, you hear the voice change. I'm going to get rid of you, you untrusting, you pure, you righteous individuals. I will keep you from him. At that moment, you
Sounds
see
like
the
an abusive boyfriend.
At that moment, you see the figure of Haakon plummet from the sky with the sword of Hazirawn in his hands, and he brings it down and impales it into the ground, down to the hilt. And all the shadows, because he impales it across the form of this weird, like, dark, twisted version of Hazirawn. The shadow gets consumed into the blade. As it sinks into the ground, it snuffs it out.
Like that.
Haakon looks up, and you see stone-faced anger, with no recognition and all fury.
Alright guys, let me 1v1 this.
He pulls the blade out, and I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Me? Oh my
Ah,
god.
shit.
Oh no.
You have inspiration if you want to use it.
Yeah, but the flavor, dude.
Hey,
I
man.
like the flavor on a 3.
I don't think we have
You
much
like
of a
the
choice.
I love the flavor. You suffer a 5th corruption point.
What happens if he doesn't get corrupt then? We still fight Hazirawn, don't we?
And as you pull the blade out, you look before you.
I know, Carl.
You look before you a series of enemies. They are dead to you physically. or emotionally, dead to you emotionally, and you are here to mete out that reality. As the blade begins to get pulled out, you watch as all of his tattoos, which have a kind of an illustrious like blue and green design to them, begin to blacken across his body. His skin begins to look slightly paler with the addition of this dark pigment. His eyes look up after the blade is fully pulled out, and a wave of shadow kind of swirls across it as he wields it with one massive kind of aura of command with one hand. His eyes are completely black. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Goddamn.
What the fuck? Goodness gracious.
What Nick get? What Nick get?
Well, we've got a 14, or we've got a 2. Okay, well, 14. Yeah.
Plus, like what, 10?
It's just plus your initiative, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he has a feat that gives him an extra plus 5.
Where is it? Plus
Yeah.
8. So 22.
Still beats me, goddammit. I rolled 20.
One of us will have to reroll. You did?
Yeah, what'd you get?
It might be based on days.
It is based off deck. Serious? What'd you roll? What's your deck?
Okay. I just need to clear out a little bit of room on the battle map. We don't need a whole lot.
Him, or you? Him,
Just a little bit.
Nick goes first, yeah.
What did you roll?
22. Do you mind just scooting over just a second so I can
Yeah.
just go get
I rolled a 15 plus 5.
Go ahead and kind of put it to make it easier on you guys for
Inspiration.
sake of character pick.
If we disarm Nick, does he lose
Actually, we'll put you guys a little bit closer.
to Hazirawn? Or does he win against Hazirawn if we can take it away?
Does he win against Hazirawn and take it away? It's a great question. Let me get Hazirawn to take it.
Hazirawn,
All you need is your magic.
we're going on a trip. Katra, if you could be any Disney princess, what Disney princess would you?
I was about to say that.
Why?
Her song.
Because you married a nice white man?
Or maybe
She has really good songs too.
You see swirling out of the shadow behind Haakon as the form of Hazirawn begins to materialize into that of a massive,
What? A dragon? Or a hydra?
shadow-like serpent. It's the best I could do in size, but it hovers behind
Looks cool.
Haakon. 25 to 20.
22.
20.
22.
Whoa!
And I got a 20. Yeah, too bad Haakon has a plus 15 to everything.
And then what'd you roll? 19?
Stats.
What's your dex?
He has a higher dex.
Okay. Well, I can tell you no one rolled under a 19.
Whoa. Even the Hydra?
Even Hazirawn.
Wait, so are we fighting two things or one thing?
Great question. Hazirawn is up first.
Bro,
Haakon.
he's your butt buddy, dude.
That reminds me. I gotta go ahead and get some.
No one will take Haakon from me.
I think there's a little serpent body.
Hey, Haakon, you might want to turn around. You might want to turn around.
As Hazirawn begins the round, you hear in the back of your mind, Haakon, I'm through with these insolent dogs getting in our way. They have been a chain, a shackle, a prison, a cuff at your side. The same point you all hear. The line in the sand is drawn. You will no more have your Haakon. He is mine. He's gonna go ahead and give you a Netherese Surge. So, For the remainder of this round, you are going to have advantage on attack rolls. Specifically, that are melee attack rolls.
Do you have the spell command? Fuck.
And that's his turn. Haakon, you're up.
Okay.
Dude, if you could do command disarm.
I'll take his conviction and nothing will stand in our way anymore. Can I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
No!
Alright, he's just the closest one. And I'm gonna make a...
Nick, play it smart, dude. Fuck up. Do exactly what you want. You think you do to beat us.
I actually don't want to die this time.
Nick, I want you to play like you're gonna beat us, dude. I want you to play like you're taking our lives, dude.
Yeah, we're your enemies. Just play how you normally attack them.
Yeah, we are Tiamat,
Get
dude.
the fuck out of here, dude.
Did you roll a nat 20? Did he roll?
You did not.
Sorry, Omar.
He crit on the first roll.
So that's gonna be...
Goodbye, Hack, or goodbye, Nukte. Nukte's getting like over half his HP down in one hit.
Alright, that's 2 hits on him. But then I'm gonna use my
Don't go
my other
soft.
5 feet of movement and my second attack to attack.
Whoa.
Bucks.
The opportunity attack.
Oh, dude, it doesn't even matter, dude.
An opportunity. Are you fucking?
What do you roll?
You rolled 2 nat 20s.
Bullshit, dude. Dude, he's got a way to
Your
die.
fucking punch.
He goes, pull your punches. I don't think that's how it works.
Eh. Well, you got double critted, so sorry.
Dude, what the fuck? This shit waited.
Wait, you rolled 3 20s?
Yeah.
Dude, dude, someone move the die rolling tray. Someone move it, dude. Put it on a flat. Dude, did you practice, dude? What? Dude,
I'm
dude,
getting hot.
Dude, this weekend he was sitting there going,
Yeah.
just rolling.
So,
Bullshit, you roll another 20, dude.
well, I'm gonna roll damage now.
If you-
That's all my attacks.
If you roll another 20, you're cheating.
I do have a bonus action, but
Dude, this is all.
Here's a good tip. Test your pens before you get started for a
go
session.
ahead and write the damage. It's gonna be 8.
This is almost as bad as that chess match with Magnus Carlsen and that kid where he cheated with the anal beads.
I don't want to know the rest of this story because of just that initial context.
He didn't actually. That was just the theory because no one could explain how he beat Magnus Carlsen. But he's gotten caught cheating in the past multiple times, and he's lied about it. So everyone assumed that he just had buzzing like Morse code in his butt with the like bzz, 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 bzz. Because they have like chess robots that can tell you the exact play. But I mean, he could have just had a phone in his pocket too. Anyways, time to see how much damage you lose.
Freedom, just a couple numbers. Take a D6 away.
At least you don't take as much as Lux.
Yeah, I didn't realize there would be so much math at high level D&D.
Dude, my movement speed is 65 now. What's your movement speed? 30? Oh my, you want to see my movement? It's over double yours. I'm like a cat person. It's a backseat, to be specific. Dude, Nick's still rolling damage.
This is for me or him?
This is for him.
Yeah, I'm getting through the trades now. Finishing up.
This is all for you, hold on. You're going down in this one hit.
What if we're both down?
Alright, so I did 183 damage. I saw a couple ones in there. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Hazirawn said, you said ones? It was cute that Nick was flustered when he rolled 3 20s in a row.
You're just over here chilling.
Don't look at the tree. Don't look at it. I think that's you.
No. Dude, he's got a math book to damage you
This is
with.
you, Katray. That's you.
Yo, are you down?
If that's me, I'm literally.
Yo, are you down? Katray has like 93 HP.
What?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. 159? No, dude, Nick could kill us. Nick could kill us all in like 2 turns. Dude, imagine if we just die here. What?
Yeah, so the necrotic damage has been going up as he's gained corruption points. So he does have a lot of dice to roll.
So what happens if we all die?
You're not gonna die, dude. Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, it's okay.
111.
I don't think we're gonna die.
So you took 159 points.
What?
And you took 111.
No. No.
Where did you get that?
I have all the
No.
rolls right here. So
What?
these
Let me see
are-
that. Let me see that. Hold on.
So I hit him
I
for
told
2.
him.
I hit him with 2 crits, and I hit him for 1 crit, and that doesn't even have my great weapon master damage.
Dude, he
on
made
there.
Haakon unbeatable. Dude, what? No way you did that much, dude. What? Is that even possible to do that much damage?
He's about to like verify.
Wait, Einar's here though.
What is that?
Oh, you're right.
Einar's a civilian.
I forgot to get his miniature on the table. You're so right. I was like, yeah, I know here. You're right. Yeah. Like, oh crap! I forgot to put him on the table.
I figure we should do this.
Here, go ahead and put him on the table.
Well,
You can put him right back. Put him
Turn.
to the left of Haakon.
Can I use my bonus action to feed one of them a healing potion?
No.
What?
What?
No.
Nah, dude, I told you we're.
Because
You're a bad guy.
Alright.
What dice were you rolling?
D6?
They were all verified rolls.
Katray I did watch Katray watch.
7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rolled 7 dice.
Dude,
So what? Because it's
I don't-
2d6 from your sword. So that doubled.
Dude, he must have picked it up at the exact.
And then how
table
much
3
D6 for
times
the
in a row and just
necrotic?
It's 7 now.
No, to me that's just like.
Because it started at 2 and it's gone up 1 per level.
There's been a couple times where I've been able to.
That would be 14d6.
Right?
Dude, I wasn't even doing 14. I did 7. No. Wait, let me see the numbers again.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, that's 2 sets of 7. Yeah, so I did do 14. Yeah, 2 sets of 7 for each crit.
Yeah, but it should be 8 damage. Or it should be 8 damage total for the 2 hits just from the great sword. And then how much necrotic damage dice are you rolling?
What do you mean?
How much in necrotic damage are you rolling
7.
based on your current?
It's 76 per hit. So, but it's doubled on a crit.
Because you have 3 d6 of necrotic damage.
What do you mean?
Plus the.
How much necrotic damage are you rolling?
76.
You're rolling 7d6.
Yeah.
So the math doesn't add up here.
Why?
Because if on the first hit you have 4 dice from the greatsword and 3 dice from the necrotic, you're missing 11 dice.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was rolling 14 because I doubled it for the crit. I doubled the 7
So,
roll for the crit.
then-
So this is a set of 7, this is a set of 7, and then this is the flat 10 from...
But this would be then just in the necrotic damage alone.
Huh? What would?
I mean, he downs both
No,
of them.
because I get you add
Well, we wanna
it's
make sure
2d6
You're right.
plus
You're right.
your
But he's
strength
saying
plus
he did
And then with every corruption point, it's gone up a
plus
dice.
10, and then 7d6.
You're right. And with every corruption point, it's gone up.
So where?
So you have
where am I
7d6 of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Isn't that what he said?
So it would be 22d6 of damage that you're rolling because it's 2 crits.
Okay.
Or not 22.
So did I underroll or overroll dice?
Because it's
I thought
9.
it was under.
It's 9 per hit. It should be 18 per crit.
Because I would have rolled
30. That
So
right?
So all in all.
What
all
did
in
D&D do to my math abilities? Okay, you're rolling 2d6 of slashing and 7d6 of necrotic.
all- Yeah. For
That's
a hit.
96 per hit.
Yeah.
So that's 18d6 per crit. That's 36d6 for him alone.
Is that?
And then 18d6 per hit.
But he
So-
downs both of them. Dude, if
I'm
he
aware,
rolls-
I just...
Yeah, but I'm like instant die.
Well, I double critted.
That's
him.
what I have to clarify.
I double critted
You
him.
do
and I critted-
instant die,
I'm
dude.
aware.
I might,
And I critted Omar once.
But the
Dude.
amount of dice that's on this paper doesn't
Don't
match
you have?
what it should
Aren't you
be.
the one with Revivify?
Yeah.
So-
He is.
So here's what I want you to
Fucked
do.
up, Omar.
I want you to
I
roll...
fucked up. He hit me first.
You're gonna have to roll
Yeah.
You could
I
have
need some-
36 D6
Revivify, and I
and
could've
2 sets of
survived
18.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
need
have a
a
health
D6.
potion.
Can I get those d6, dude? Give me. I want 3 more. I want 3
Okay,
more.
I'm gonna write all the numbers down.
So
in your
okay,
little book.
so I hit Contray with 2 crits,
Coach Ray,
and I hit
I'm
Omar
almost
with 1 crit
guaranteed
and
this
1
is a
normal.
F in the chat for you, dude.
So it's 2 hits,
So
one of which
two-
is a crit, 2
two-
crits,
Yeah.
1 crit and a normal hit.
I can't imagine you
Right?
survive. Like, he did not roll even
Yeah.
18 dice, I don't think, dude.
Okay,
No, he's
go ahead and roll the
gonna
first.
roll now.
Okay, go ahead and roll the
No,
dice.
he's
We're just gonna re-roll it.
So we're rolling the 36
Yeah,
for Contray.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, we're gonna re-roll it. I just want to make sure we have it all
I'm
correct.
gonna roll this 6 times.
Okay, so well, I'm gonna write down the numbers. So go
Goodbye,
ahead,
Coach
go
Ray.
ahead and give me what you're rolling.
Goodbye. He
So
rolled
it's gonna be 6, 5, 4,
15.
Okay, I'm good.
5, 6, 3.
29.
Okay, that's 6. So I need 3 more of that on this first hit.
5, 1, 6. 6, 4, 5.
Okay. 2 more on the first hit.
It's gonna be 5, 3, 4. 3, 6, 3.
I'm gonna go.
And then one more time, right? Or
Yep.
2 more times.
1 more for just this first hit.
And then it's gonna be 6, 6, 1.
Curse my dice for rolling so well.
Plus 6, 5, 4. 6, 5, 4 for the last hit.
Okay, go ahead and add that up with all your totals
I got 108.
plus your additives, because this is just the
Plus-
first hit
For who?
for you. This is crit number 1. So now add your strength, add all that. Because if we're teetering on the edge of instant death, I gotta know what
How
the
do you know
total
if
is.
it's instant?
So that's 108.
It's gotta deal basically twice as maximum hit points in one go.
What's your hit points?
So it's gonna be plus just another 20 additional total, right? Because that's the only thing not
220.
factored here. Because it's 10 per hit. It's just flat out
Yeah.
plus 10, so 20 extra. So it'll be 128 for the first hit.
Oh
I can promise that you're gonna be safe. Because it's gotta deal it in one hit.
Yeah, but it might,
No.
right?
No, these are 2 separate attacks.
Yeah.
The problem is that he's now, so this is instant, this is downed you, right? So then the second strike he would hit you and it would be a crit. It's really the first damage that I'm concerned about. The second one hits you and it is a crit, but you're down already, so you suffer from 2 death fails.
Oh.
And then his attention turns to you. So now you need to roll the 1 crit.
You have.
So this is another 36.
No, you have 3 altogether.
Hmm?
You have 1.
Yes, this is another
Oh my god.
36.
So this one's gonna be 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 5.
Okay.
My letters.
The next one's gonna be
So you guys are creating new characters
6,
already, right?
2, 2,
Well, I'm not.
3, 5, 4.
Wait, how come?
Because you have
3,
to
6,
hit
4.
one attack.
But he's still kind of fucked up.
3,
he did
2,
one
3.
Down me in one hit. But
How are
you
you-
didn't instant
How are you not insta killed?
Because it has to be.
Has to deal twice his hit point maximum in 1 hit.
Which would be 220 damage.
Yeah, so he'd have to deal 220 damage in 1 attack. It's really difficult to instantly die at later levels without like the power word kill finishing you off.
Didn't he?
Or I'm just spiteful and I throw a god bolt. I don't know.
Didn't he roll 150 with the little dice that he rolled though?
I just had him reroll. He rolled 128.
This one's gonna be 5, 2, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Dead man walking.
And then that's it.
He's already missed.
That's it?
Yeah, so go ahead and you can add all that up.
Now it's plus 20, so that one's 110.
So you take 110 points of damage on the crit. That downs you as well. Second hit would then also apply similarly. It turns into a crit because you're incapacitated. So you also suffer from death fails.
2?
2, yeah. Anytime that you're hit when you're down, it's considered a crit, and that suffers 2 death fails for you.
Where are we? Oh, here they
It'll work.
Wait, so Omar has 2 death
are.
fails?
So does Katrina.
Do any of them look more dead than the other?
I think we're equal.
They look equal dead.
I have more faith in them.
You just watched them down.
Bro, I'm the only one that could have
Big
possibly blocked. I don't even think I can't block Haakon's hits, dude. He has like a plus fucking 13.
But now you can't get buffed by us.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Well, looks like our turn.
Haakon with the blade kind of outstretched, you see the giant serpentine form of Hazirawn kind of suffuses itself into the body of Hazirawn. You start to see those, his veins start to turn black from this corruption, and the body just surges forward with a speed that you haven't seen. And because you were unaware and also not prepared for your friend to quite literally turn his blade on you, the only thing you can do is breathe. A sharp exhale as a blade is plunged into your stomach. You grab onto it with both of your hands as you feel the blade poking out the other side of your body. And all you can give is a... Do you have anything you wish to say to Lux Severus before you strike him down? Not dead. You have 2 death fails, but before you strike him down.
Thank you for getting me this far, but I'll be alright now.
The blade is pulled out from your body and you stumble. And with a quick flick of just one arm, it cuts across your torso, and you can't help but crumble to your knees, seeing as your blood is starting to pour out from a gaping wound in your side. You could barely talk as blood begins to start, flying into your body, starts coming out your throat as you're literally choking on your own blood. You fall over to the side, like kind of looking at everyone. And all of you are kind of caught off guard, and you see as Haakon immediately then shifts his body, and as he goes to the side, he gets one solid swing that catches you across the midriff, and it cuts all the way from side to side, and you start bleeding from kind of like the top of your stomach. You can feel as if your body begins to kind of separate just a little bit from where the wound is. And so you grab onto yourself and drop down to the ground, and you look up at Haakon. Is there anything that you wish to say to Nute?
It's nothing personal, Nute. I just won't have anything in my way.
And he takes the flat of the blade and he slams it across your face, that throws you into the ground as you're quite literally like crawling across the floor, holding yourself together.
Oh my god.
That's your full turn?
Just down 2 of your teammates. I'm actually gonna bonus action.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh my god.
I'll wait.
Okay. You look up and see the bodies of 2 of your obstacles lying beneath you. And you hear a voice off in the distance. Haakon! And it's muffled. The minute it sounds, it's gone.
Can I?
Arboris, you're up.
I can't.
Nope.
No.
The 1v1 you always dreamed of.
I'm going to.
Just a side note, it's been a running joke amongst us because Gabe loves combat in D&D. It's his favorite part. And
It's
so
always my favorite part.
Well,
I like everything.
It being your favorite part is fine. That's not a problem. I'm just saying he's
like
always wanted to
role-playing.
1v1 Nick. They've always wanted to fight. And so here we are. So
Both marshals.
Alright,
and it's
well,
going great.
Can I as a free action? Can I as a free action hand over my health potion to Ignar?
You want to toss it?
Yeah.
Make a dex check.
No, I want to run over to him.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just
5,
use your movement.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep. You go ahead and hand him one.
And then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to say, I know a strike from the back isn't the most honorable, but I think it's well deserving now. And then I'm going to go in for a stab with my rapier.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Don't hit me.
Actually, before that, I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to spend 3 key points to grant a Kensei weapon a bonus to attack and damage equal to how
Good.
much spent.
Awesome. How many are you spending? 3?
3, yeah.
Lux and Nute, you'll be on deck, so we'll have you roll
Fuck.
some death saves.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a 13, so it's a 20.
And on natural 20?
Unnatural 20,
Does
yeah.
that hit?
That'll hit.
That does?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll damage, or do you want me to...
Yes, because
Okay.
you're with the rapier at least. We got to know if you're going to get advantage on the next attack roll.
Okay, fair.
Watch your brother be pissed that he didn't get to kill you himself.
Okay, so that's 8 plus...
You just see Nogs come out of the ground. You're mine.
Did you rage? You raged, right, Nick?
Yeah.
But, it's magical, so he's not resistant. Because
Right.
of so that's 8 plus... it would be plus 6 because it's a magical... So, but then plus 3, so plus 9. So 8 plus 9, so 17. 17 for the rapier. Because I rolled a 6 and a 2, and then...
Actually, I don't know if it specifies if it has to be non-magical for rage.
What do you mean?
It says physical... It says slashing.
Any
and-
damage resistances, yeah, but with creatures, so with creatures it's actually more important. They'll talk about resistances, like with werewolves, for example. They'll say non-magical slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing that also isn't silvered. So with damage resistances, they're 5th edition's actually pretty clear.
Don't give him this. Don't give him this.
I'll look it up.
Let me know if it says magical or non-magical. If it doesn't, then technically you're resistant.
Bro, don't... Bro, he better
If
not
you were a
be
barbarian, I would want the same for you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna cry if he's resistant to fucking magical damage too, dude. Yeah, you know anything that can damage me, I'm resistant to. Oh, you know, you need damage? Oh, well, I can do the most. God, I'm gonna cry.
It says it is resistant to it, even if it is magical.
It does. It says it specifically.
Hang on, let me find something more official that says it.
I mean, read the actual ability. Don't you have it on your page?
Yeah, but it doesn't specify. That's the thing. And that's what
Does
the
it
DM
say
Yeah,
it's
read it out of the book.
DMs say it's intentionally left vague.
Is it in the player handbook? What book?
Yeah, it'll be in the player's handbook. It'll be on the barbarian page. For rage, I'm positive that that's the case.
Yeah, 'cause, oh my god, dude, open
So
sites.
we're gonna make your next character.
Okay, here we go. Rage. While raging, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's all it says.
I
What do you
can't
say?
confirm.
You have,
That's what the book
It's
says.
gonna say what the book says.
yeah, you're resistant. Yep, doesn't specify that it's non-magical.
So,
I don't
know.
Means he's got resistance on it.
What?
Yeah.
So he just gets resistance to everything?
No, not everything. Just
Marshall.
physical
Yeah, you get
damage.
resistance to
It's not.
poison,
It's
dude.
not.
Immunity.
Yeah, poison. How
He
many
gets
times?
he gets immunity.
The one
Immunity.
poison dragon that we fought.
So you don't
It was
have-
worth it. It was worth
It
it.
was not worth it.
So 17, you have up to 9.
Well, it would be worth it. A ring of protection.
How much damage?
You have enough armor class. What are you talking about?
Dude, not against Haakon. Haakon 28, 29. Oh wait, sorry, a 32.
That's fair.
How much damage?
Fucking 18.
9.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I'm gonna cry.
I know.
Just take your time. Just run and attack. Run.
I'm being a spell. I'm never playing a I'm only playing spellcasters after
From
this.
this point on,
never
I'm just gonna be a
happens again.
cleric, man.
This will never happen to
This
me
is my
ever
coming
again.
to Jesus moment.
Never.
How does Hazirawn
From
feel
that day
about
on, it
Einar?
was known that Gabe only ever played
I've not
spellcasters.
I've not had any.
Wait, you pushed
commentary on
Einar.
Yeah, dude, Einar, come on, man. What are you
Dude,
doing?
Einar's not that close,
Making him an
dude.
easier target.
So
Yeah,
your
dude.
first attack was 9 points of damage,
Great.
and you have a second attack.
Fantastic. I'm going to
Downs 2 people with 1 hit. Walks up. He walks over. Huh? What is this?
I'm gonna punch him in the balls.
Okay, make an attack roll.
My honor.
My testicles.
Please, dude, think of the children.
Nat 20, baby. Nat 20.
Think of the children.
Nat
Okay.
20,
Think of the-
baby.
Roll some
for the-
damage.
Think
Roll
of-
some
Dude,
damage.
you're never. Listen, I might die here, but you'll never have fucking kids. You'll never be able to reproduce.
Think of the
Roll
children.
damage. Dude, the damage to his testicles. Because it's a crit, you're gonna have to make a saving throw here. Go ahead and roll a con save.
Not my.
He goes pro.
Not my.
He might.
Oh shit.
I haven't had people ever. I played D&D for like 7 years. No one said I want to kick this dude in the balls, and then crit afterwards. That's the important part. I've had a lot of people get kicked in the balls at my game table, but never crit. So we're gonna have to come up with something on the fly. I have no idea. What'd you roll damage?
I rolled a 5 and a 3, and then plus 6 because of my claws. Oh,
Roll
and then
15.
actually plus 3 more because do my
No, this
fist
is your
count
fist.
as a-
No. So what? It'd be 14. Yeah, to 7. And then what was your con save?
27.
What do you add to your con save?
See, there's no beating Haakon.
He's got a plus 9. Yeah. Nice. That's not. Yeah.
Haakon is undefeated.
Fair
Just
point.
takes it.
He does. He quite literally just takes it. It hurts.
Do
The
I
pain
see
is there.
do I see like a
Oh, there's a physical
I
recoil.
definitely, like, I'm like.
There's a physical recoil.
Do
He
it
just
again.
kicked you in the balls.
Do it again.
No, I wanted to punch him
Like
like a
You come underneath an uppercut because you're
Oh,
behind
yeah,
him,
yeah.
so you uppercut.
Oh yeah, dude, that's even better.
You uppercut.
Like I was fucking.
Treat me like a cow, dude.
I just imagine it's kind of like Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat when he does the splits and punches the dude in the balls, but it's an uppercut. So yeah, you get one good solid. You just give him the rock. Just boom.
This is for everything.
In that your turn?
And yeah, that'll end my turn.
That's your turn. Okay.
Einar.
Lux and Nute, for you to make your death saves,
Wait,
I have
Einar.
Einar's not next.
What? But he hasn't gone yet.
I'm aware. You rolled a 19. I'm just putting him after them.
Okay.
I need you guys to roll a death fail, and I want you to roll it into here.
What do we roll?
I should have
D20.
thought a little bit farther.
And I want you to roll it into here.
Hey, you guys have inspiration.
I know.
Well, we don't know. I don't think it's
Ethan,
gonna
set it
show
down.
us.
Set it down. Don't influence.
No,
the
I
roll.
don't. I don't want them to see it.
Can I see it?
That's what I'm trying to say. Is I want you to roll into here.
Damn.
The table was at an angle. Sorry, the thing was at an
Do I
angle.
have to reroll it?
Yeah, I'll let you re-roll that
Can
one.
I add my favor by the gods?
You may.
Come on, baby.
Better safe than
Come on,
sorry.
baby. Oh, that was
Nick speaking, motherfucker.
Oh,
Add your favor.
I couldn't. I'm not tall enough to peek, dude.
Do I roll them in there?
I'll let you roll it on the table.
Do
Let
I
me know
roll-
how much I'm gonna
roll
add.
my eyes?
No, I don't care. You're telling me just what I'm adding to your roll.
Yeah, dude, it might make or break it. You
A
don't
3.
know. You could be chilling. You could be so far off. 4 is
And a
not
1.
gonna matter, dude.
It's a +4.
How much is
Just
4
your
gonna
custom.
really do
You
for
can
you?
roll higher. What did? Come on, Ethan.
What'd you roll?
+4.
+4. Take your dice back.
You're both dead.
No, dude, he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that.
Lux.
Ethan would look more heartbroken
He's gonna
if you were
get that
dead.
page ripped.
You're
Okay.
pulling yourself
You're dead.
across the floor. The darkness, like you feel it in your hands as you're grabbing at it with one arm and desperately clawing to get away.
It's so sad.
You drop, your full body kind of drops to the ground, and you roll onto your back and just look up into darkness. You think for a second that maybe for once in your entire life you finally understand what it's like to be Nox Everest and to be agonizing, to be tortured in pain in just pure darkness. You feel lost, you feel afraid, and you look down as you are so ready to just give up, to let go of the very wound in your stomach that is bleeding profusely. Your vision gets blurry. You worry that you won't have the time to tell Nox anything. That you'll never have the chance to confront him.
And you won't. You're dead.
And you see a small little fleck of light begin to drop down. It's so small, but you kind of your foggy vision reaches out to it, and it nestles in the palm of your hand.
Are you dead? Are you going to heaven?
You kind of, with one hand, grab onto it. So weak, your strength, your physical strength is leaving you. So weak. And you hear just a brief moment. Don't give up. Don't let go. We're not done with you. You can't lose. Haakon needs you. And since you rolled a natural 20, you get right back up to 1.
Damn, what a tease, bro.
You ready for that? Stay down!
Alright, now Omar dies, right?
Don't be like that.
It's your turn.
We need a
I can't get to him yet. It's your turn.
He gets up.
Oh my god.
He gets up.
Well, I mean, I finally have a chance to get up. And I'm just gonna let the God's power flow through me. And I'm gonna use my bonus action and I'm gonna throw my wings out.
Okay. You see down on the ground, the form of Lux rolls onto his back, and these angelic wings fling out on both sides of his back from underneath him.
Why didn't you do this at the beginning? Oh wait,
Why?
He didn't have a chance.
Oh yeah. I said, oh wait.
I should ground that birdie.
I forgot you got one shot. I mean, he would have one-shot me too, if he hit me, to be fair.
Don't do anything too rowdy.
Well, he can't leave without opportunity of attack.
I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Only 2 people are injured, and that's you and Omar.
I know.
And me.
Yeah, what, 9 damage?
I'll take some heals.
Yeah, let me just heal the fucking guy who just went in.
Can I hit the dragon?
No, I think it's in him now.
Wait, can you...
No, is that thing
No, he's-
still there?
The form is still there. Yeah.
Oh.
Mass Cure Wound should be a good level Cure Wounds to you and I think everyone within 30 feet of you.
Do we have to disarm him?
Should go ahead and roll. Roll for some health. And who are you sending it to?
Obviously myself.
Yeah.
And
And Nute? Okay, because I think everyone else is maxed, so I don't think it matters. So,
well, they feel a little bit better.
right.
I'm willing.
You just got kicked in the balls, dude. Honestly, if you had witnessed it, you probably would have wanted to have been dead. If you had seen that sweet uppercut. Dude, he rock him, sock him, robot his testicles.
His head almost popped off too.
Yeah!
We use the sorcery point to reroll this.
He went Mike Tyson on him.
At least I didn't bite
Would
his
you need
ear.
to reroll for 1 extra point, dude?
Use another sorcery. I'm
He said, "I'm gonna make it worth
re-rolling.
this."
I'm gonna roll another sorcery point to reroll.
Okay.
You were burning through those sorcery points, dude.
Trying to maximize on health.
He one-shots you anyways, dude.
Brain. That is. We get 25.
25.
Yeah.
Nute, you are trying to hold the shell of your body from cracking like an egg, and allowing the insides to pour out onto the ground beneath you. It's a tough battle. It's not easy. You feel the wet and slimy entrails try to fight their way out from you.
Would he have died?
You clutch the ground beneath you, looking at it. Your life as it is pooled around you.
Oh, I see.
You can't win this fight. You drop. Your head leans over. As you fall to the ground, you feel that small, minute moment, that the difference between life and death, that threshold, that crossing road, that river that seems so eternal yet so fast, as you feel all light is about to fade from your life. With a flash of light, you see, and almost like a divine image, like the picture of the creation of Adam, where God and man are pointing fingers. You see a body with wings, angelic, spread out, reaching out to you. Since technically he is before you, and he healed you, it saved you from rolling a 4.
So you would have died.
Oh my goodness.
And you see the divinity of
Holy.
Lux Everest as he lays before you, having saved you from the brink of death. It is now your turn.
But next,
Actually, no, it's not. It's still your turn.
Yeah.
My bad. That's just what it saves you from. We'll get to it here in a second.
Let's go, baby.
You watch as the light of the cure wounds sews his body together naturally, kind of closes it. You almost see like a gaping maw get sutured.
what are you gonna do with those wings? Good try.
I'll use my movement to fly.
Dude, he gets opportunity of attack and you die.
If I fly out.
Yeah, if you leave his 5 feet range.
Well, I'll go 5 feet up.
Okay. Yeah, as long as he's 5 feet within 5 feet, technically it'll count
I guess.
diagonally. Yeah. Okay, I'll let it. That's fine. You just kind of hover. Okay, that's your turn.
No, that's my turn.
Okay, you're up.
Wait, so you're up now, right? Stand you up.
He's flying. Like 5 feet.
So I can't attack him? Is that
Yeah.
what that is?
No,
Yeah, that's
no,
perfect.
no.
That's perfect.
You can, but it's like only his feet.
Grabs his leg onto the sword.
Oh, dude, you could get your ball. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that.
What?
Your revenge.
Grabs his leg, pounds his balls in.
You would down him with probably a fucking ball, like a ball.
Those who forget the past pummel the testicles of their friends.
Yep. Get wrecked.
GG's.
Alright. So is it Hazirawn's turn now?
It
or-
is Nute's turn, and then it is Einar's.
And then Hazirawn.
I don't like what you can do.
Can I cast? I'm sorry. Can I cast Finger of Death?
What? Why not whole person?
I could.
Go ahead and
but-
try. Wait a second. Wait, did you take Finger of Death or did you take
Yeah.
your other 7th level
Then-
spell?
No,
I you
I
wrote
put it.
the
I didn't want
the
that.
dragon one, huh?
I didn't want that.
Okay,
What does
now
Finger
you
of
want
Death
Finger
do?
It's like Word of Death, but less effective.
It kills you?
No, Finger of Death is like a ray that you shoot out from your fingertip.
How much damage does it do?
A lot. It's like,
Stupid.
yeah, well, I think Disintegrate
It's
is like
it's
a bunch
78
plus
30.
40.
Yeah, no.
Finger of Death is some crazy
Yeah,
number.
I'm
too.
gonna look it up because I don't like that. I don't like that spell. I'm starting to wish I didn't think it.
You fucked yourself.
I did.
Dude, your biggest enemy. Do you know that meme with the guy who was aiming a gun?
Oh, dude, I'm fine. It's a Constitution saving throw. It takes 78 plus 30 on a failed save or half on a successful one.
Dude, you should have just.
78 plus 30. Jesus. I love these spells.
If you help person him, everyone would crit. But
That's
what the
what you're
dragon
doing,
would
right?
do.
You know what you're doing.
Finger of death?
Mm-hmm.
I already chose it, so that's fine.
Okay. Finger of Death. As you reach out and accept the divine energy that kind of flows through you, you almost channel it in a level of wrath and point towards Haakon and send out this bolt of energy, of arcane energy that flies towards him. Go ahead and make your con save.
15.
15? It's your DC?
It has to be higher.
It's
dude.
no way it's gonna be a 15. He's
What is it?
gonna
Spell
fail.
save DC?
Spell save
Oh,
DC.
it's an 18.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a failure. So it's 7
Oh.
what D8?
78 plus
7
30.
D8 plus 30. 108.
You need to roll high.
No, that's not how the math works. No, you said 78
well,
plus
the
30.
highest
Yeah.
theoretical damage is 86. So, have at that.
Force damage or necrotic?
Necrotic.
Yeah, disintegrates force damage.
Let's see how much you get out of 86, buddy.
No, 7.
82. You want to know what's better than 86?
What?
87.
Alright, not great. That's 2 and a
Am I
4 and a
adding
2.
also 32 there?
No,
Well, you had
do it
30
later.
at the end of it.
So he got a 6 for the first 2, 4 and a 2. A 6 and a 7 for the second one.
It's 13. And then you need 2 more to work.
8 plus
Oh,
5.
that's a big
so
one.
13 again.
Yeah, dude.
And then 1
Oh.
more.
Some spin on it.
7.
Yeah, lucky.
And then plus 30.
Yeah, so 69 damage.
69!
Yeah.
69 points of necrotic damage, my friend. Is that your turn?
Fuck it.
You can move. Or stand up. You should stand up at least, Omar. Omar stands up.
I'm gonna have a raid too.
What happens?
A humanoid killed by the spell rises at the start of your next turn as a
Yep.
zombie,
Yep.
permanently under your command.
Yep.
But you have to kill someone.
Yep.
Yeah, so just a bunch of civilians. You figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you raise. That's how you raise an infinite army of skeletons.
That's ridiculous.
It's a grind. It's a grind for sure. You can just take a couple, create undead, and
I
go
mean,
for
you
it.
can do other things to summon.
Yeah, but
Can I also
permanent.
cast a blade song?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's a
permanent?
bonus action.
Okay,
They're-
and
they
then
follow
I think
forever.
I used
Until
some of my
they
movement
die?
to get up.
Yep.
Zombies don't die.
That's it, right?
You use half your movement speed to get up, so you still have more movement if you want to maneuver around the field. You're not within
You
melee
can't
distance, so
bring
you're going to kind of
zombies
maneuver
into a
around.
town, dude.
You can make them. Because civilians are like 4 health, so you just. Oh.
Yeah, but
Sort of
you
like back up
fucking
one.
Yep.
That's
but you can't like make
Oh,
a
is it?
zombie horde and
I can't-
proactively
can I
like be a
take a
hero
motion?
walking
You
around.
no, because you've already used your action and your bonus
and
action.
then that's that.
All right.
Oh wait, no.
That
Can
would
I
be fabulous.
ready my?
Long rest.
There's like a top group of people
Katana?
who are just
My
like
board,
all
yeah.
using
Yeah,
like
just get
mages
at the
that
ready.
are all just using fucking firewood kill
We
to
will go
create
to
this massive
Einar's
horde.
turn. He's going to go ahead and move to the left of Haakon.
This way?
Yeah, and he's going to go ahead and make no, like up against him.
Oh, right here? Or more?
Yeah, he's gonna right there.
Oh,
And he pulls out both of his he pulls out both of his daggers and
Oh
he's
my
gonna go
gosh.
ahead and make 2 attacks.
No. I know.
You're gonna pick up.
I know, you don't wanna do this. I know.
One is a
You are now an
14
enemy.
and the other one's a crit.
No! That crit's gonna hurt.
I'll crit your
I'm
ass.
about to jump his ass.
No, I'm getting
Surround him, surround him.
Yeah, let's see. 3, 5,
You ain't leaving, you gotta get
4,
jumped out,
14,
blood. Ba,
so
ba,
9,
ba, ba. Surrounded.
22,
Come on, like,
31, 35.
Hazirawn, you gonna, like, help, dude?
Dude, you don't need help, bro. If Hazirawn helps, we're dead.
49,
Useless
Dude,
Hazirawn.
if you had legendary actions,
and 49, 40,
Dude, if you had one more anything, we would have been fucked, dude.
1,
Plus, it's like, I mean, what says we're still not fucked?
50, 53,
Like, all it took was one turn. for
57
him to
plus
down
5,
two.
so 62 points of piercing damage that you half.
231.
To
Damn.
26.
Einar,
It was
what the
52.
fuck?
Oh.
52. Sneak attack.
Oh.
Oh, he's a rogue.
Yep, he's a rogue. And with his ambush master, the first creature he hits on a round gets advantage on attacks against that creature until his next turn. So you guys have advantage on your attacks.
No.
So now it's Hazirawn's turn.
And now, yeah, so he runs up and plunges a blade deep into your side and tries to scratch one kind of across your back. And unfortunately, the blade kind of doesn't cut through, but he does get a good pierce in and pulls the blade out. Hazirawn is up next, and he is not going to use a Netherese Surge for this round. He's actually going to use a Netherese Infusion.
Dude, you really think we can fight both of them? Dude, we're dead, Ethan.
So you get 12 points of hit points restored to you
Oh,
Nice.
at this turn.
dude, that's all the damage I did.
And and that is your turn. Or it is now your turn. So I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, goodness. Nice. That's gonna be a 18.
An 18. You
Right.
hear a voice shout out to you again in the distance. A voice which, by the way, for you guys, only he can hear. Haakon!
Who's there?
Haakon!
Who's there? Who is it?
Daddy.
You hear multiple voices.
Do I?
Multiple that are shouting out your name, a cacophony of different masculine and feminine voices from your tribe. Catches you for a second.
Can I discern whose voice it is? Does it sound familiar? Can I?
You hear
Try
Avron's.
and run
You hear
towards
Avron's
it.
voice. You hear Timur's voice, Radegast's voice, Skori's, your mother's, some of the elders, your father's.
Can I try to look deeper for that voice and go towards it, or am I focused on the battle?
Your physical body's focused on the battle, but your spirit isn't. So you run out in the direction of your voice, and you run slowly. Your body, your spiritual body, is encased with these black iron chains that kind of burn with a steaming smoke as it kind of burns across your torso. So you run slowly as these chains are kind of wrapped around you, trying to pull you back as you're running out forward. At the end of that sprint, you see the spirit of your father, who's got a blade in hand, flipped upside down, kind of at like a warrior's pose. It's a massive greatsword.
Look up at him and just. Dad?
Son,
And Haakon visibly, like, almost all of, like, everything he's been carrying for this whole entire adventure, he just sharks right off in the presence of his dad. He goes, it's been so long.
I have failed you. I have failed you, my son.
It's not your fault. I think it's,
I could not keep you safe.
nice. I couldn't keep track of you guys, though. I've lost you after all this time.
If I was stronger, might I have been able to spare you from the pain that you were endured your entire life. Let alone I was not.
Haakon kind of stops to think for a second. Are his thoughts clear of Hazirawn for just a second?
In this brief moment, but the will of Hazirawn is focused on fighting and kind of eliminating the final threads of your humanity, which you feel is at stake. And the chains are designed to kind of just hold your spirit in place to prevent you from fighting back.
So, if all you had needed was more power, does that mean that I'm on the right path in my pursuit of power? Is this what I should be doing to protect the people I care about?
You see the chains bring you to the ground, to your knees, as you kind of look up. And your arms are out, you're kind of getting pulled back, and you're trying to will yourself forward. Your father, with the greatsword, kind of begins to bend down and kind of get squat, eye to eye with you. Son, it's never been about power. It's about strength. Where you find your strength will manifest itself as power. But it is weak if it is driven by anger, if it's driven by hate, if it's driven by loss. Right now it is driven by a monster. And these very chains I have aided in putting upon you by my inaction. If you want to fight, he puts the blade in front of you, and you can see the hilt of it is a set of these like kind of sharp gilded wings, and a series of this serpentine rune of giant that kind of snakes across the blade. You have to know where you find your strength. You did not get it from me, and for that I will never be able to repay you. But the entirety of our clan demands it. Where do you find your strength?
Is that a rhetorical or?
That's a question.
Okay. In our people, in my lineage, in our story.
Go ahead and take your turn.
So I was saying that, and then his words to me. Can I look at, because he's flying above me now, and me kind of, can I be kind of stunned by his like celestial wonder of like, Lux has angel wings. And
Lux does have angel wings out.
Can I try to drop my sword to the floor? Or no? Is it? Am I? Is like?
Why are you listening?
Oh, I thought you were saying no to me. I was like, no.
That's it, guys. Skynet's happening. Terminator time. I laughed. The table laughed. We all laughed. We shot the table.
Well, you know what? Actually, better yet, I'll look up at Lux. I'll turn and I'll look at Nute. I'll turn and look at Einar. And then lastly,
And a Boris?
as I'm looking at Einar and I turn to a Boris.
You forgot about
and
me
I'm
almost.
looking this way.
And then I look at this
see-
beauty elf.
I
What?
see this motherfucker.
I've been there from day one!
How? Because I know you said in battle I'm focused off Hazirawn, but him saying where do you get your power from, and I've been going, well, my sword gives me power, but I realize now that my sword doesn't give me power. Can I throw this sword at that guy, or is that not allowed?
Not allowed right now.
Ow,
Does he
bugger.
still have to fight us?
Yeah.
Then you know what? Better yet, I can still hold on to that mental headspace. So my idea then is I'm gonna take the blade of Hazirawn and sink it into the ground, and I want to look at Hazirawn and I want to tell him, you are not what gives me strength, and you give a false ideology of power.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ah! Oh shit. I'm using my inspiration. Oh, dude, I need
Nick,
some
this
kind
is a
of
risky
buttery,
play,
some kind of
dog.
buttery roll, dude.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that
And
one.
Haakon's got a 9 intelligence. Don't spout the word ideology at me with a 9 intelligence, buddy.
13.
This guy's big brain is the only big brain moment he's ever gonna be. You said what?
13.
13. I will give you the ability to talk back to Hazirawn, but not to resist Hazirawn.
Okay. So do I have to take an attack?
Oh, yeah.
You do have to make at least one attack, yeah.
Alright.
You do have to take the attack action.
Fuck us
That's
up,
how I'll put
Nick,
it.
bro.
You do have to take the attack action on your turns.
Fuck us up, Nick, bro.
Okay. So I'll tell Hazirawn.
It's
say,
okay, dude.
You are not what gives me strength. I make my own strength. And then I'll attack Boris.
We'll be okay.
Are you recklessly attacking? You no longer have your. You don't have your surge
I am gonna
advantage.
recklessly attack, and
Sorry, I have to clarify that.
I'm not gonna take my -5 to hit. Well, you know what?
I
Yeah,
just
we'll
want to
take-
make sure I can
we'll
roll
take-
a 30.
We'll take the -5 to hit.
Okay.
Why not, man? Oh man. The first attack's not gonna hit.
What is it?
It would have been like a 3 plus 12, so 15. Yeah, it wouldn't have hit. And this,
A massive reckless swing with his greatsword. You're able to easily dodge.
the second one's gonna be a 24 or a crit, or no crit. Just
Wait,
a
even with the
20.
-5, it's a 24?
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
plus 12.
That one hits.
And then this
Fuck.
one would have been 8 plus 12 is a natural 20. So that one would have missed, damn. So the second one hits?
So second one hits.
Nice.
Okay. Normal damage, not a crit. So
And thankfully only one attack.
2d6 plus 7d6.
It's going to be 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 19 points of slashing.
And 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 5 is 18.
Luxure on deck.
18
Nute, you're
plus
after
5
that.
is 23, 29, and 33 points of necrotic damage.
So it was 33.
You took your
and
minus
what?
5?
And
or no?
19, yeah.
You did?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be 29 and 33. Because I have a plus 10 to damage.
But it's just a flat 10 to the total.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
it's
29.
slashing, whatever.
29, 33, so you take 29 slashing damage, and then 33 would be 77 total.
No, it's
Sorry, not 77, 72.
60.
72.
No, wait, because it's 39 and 29, right?
It was.
No, 33 and 29, you're right.
Oh, 33
It's
and
62.
29.
Math. You see? You roll 18d6, you screw up my mental capacity. I just can't do math anymore.
And then I want to use my bonus action to drink a potion of healing.
Dog.
Okay.
This fight is unbeatable. I wish I could use key
That's
points
it
to
for
raise
mine.
my fucking AC.
That's it for my turn.
I used 10 key points. My AC is now 35.
No, it's yours. Boris is the last of you three.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're right. Nope, you're right. Sorry, I had it read wrong. Yep, you're right. You're up. Einar's the last of you four. So
Okay.
you're up. Then Lux is on deck. Thank you.
I'm going to.
What am I rolling?
You are
today,
flaky,
bro?
kid.
I want the nat 20 roll.
So I get advantage.
You do have advantage on your attack rolls if you choose to strike him. Yeah, the first blade swing, you're able to dodge easily, and the second one does catch you against the side, kind of against your arm. It cuts pretty deep.
I'm going to. I'm going to. Is it possible to try and disarm him without having to roll a strength check?
You'd have to have a combat feat to do it.
Would it be possible to aim to stab for his arm or his wrist, and if I roll like a nat 20, maybe he has to. Fuck.
No, you need to have I know fighters get it, and so do gunslingers. Get a fighting feat like that.
Oh. Hey, no one can heal, bro. I forgot to bring that up. Yeah.
What?
Hazirawn blocks healing, which I should have said. I mean, I can't take it back
Wait,
now.
you would have died.
Yeah, that's your fault. Your fault.
For 1 minute,
You would've been
so you
dead.
guys can't receive healing right now.
Wait, we all would have been
You need to
dead.
go-
Wait,
you
we're
need to go-
dead.
you-
Wait,
No,
His fault.
It's my fault.
His fault.
no,
My
but I
fault.
mean, we're dead now. Like now we're really dead.
You guys should technically be dead. But what I'm saying is, if he forgot to say the same thing and you guys were fighting a boss, I would imagine you would want me to respect the lack of recognition of the ability. It's not my fault as a DM, his fault. So you can thank him for his failure as a player.
But now you're.
I don't actually blame
How
you. You're not
big
a
is
failure
this
of a player.
cave?
Huh?
How big is this cave?
30 feet.
It seems endless in this space
Oh.
because you guys are in just an abyss of darkness.
Okay,
of
then
shadow.
Then I'm going to go use my bonus action and disengage.
Opportunity.
I'm gonna go.
Good luck, buddy.
5,
Can't opportunity attack.
No. You would need
10,
Sentinel to feet.
Darn
15,
it.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. And then I'm going to shoot my bow at him.
Okay. Make an attack.
Did
Me
it
too.
happen in, like, a second?
Yep, you do have advantage because he was attacking recklessly.
Sad. Well, they already have advantage, dude.
Okay, a 9 plus... This is a 6, but I rolled a 9 plus 13.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, roll the second one.
And then 13 plus 13.
Advantage still. Because reckless, see if you crit.
A crit.
17.
Okay, roll damage. For 2 attacks. 2 bows.
Look at a wrist.
It says one of my 6th level Kensei features, I can spend 1 key point to do extra damage equal to martial arts die once per turn for a Kensei weapon. And my bow and rapier are both Kensei weapons.
Right.
So I'm gonna do that as well and
Okay.
add an extra D8.
Perfect.
Not that it really fucking matters since it all gets half. 2
What is
4.
it doing?
and a 5. So 11 plus 6. So 16. Half to 8.
For the first one?
Yep. Dude, I want you to know that I'm giving you my all right now.
And what is the second one, dude?
That's all of it. No, that was all of it.
That's all. Okay.
That was all both bow shots.
I don't like bows.
Apparently neither do I.
Too far from me. Bows. I think I could throw a javelin that far.
I just figured you can't catch up to me because my movement speed is 65.
Catch that.
That's
How much
the
damage total?
only- 16. So he halves it to 8.
Nice. Take 8 points of piercing.
I don't think there's any way I could ever beat Nick's character now that I with the Haakon. Or
Not with
Haakon,
not with
Hazirawn.
Hazirawn, yeah. Very unlikely. I've created a monster right now. Okay, you get 2 arrows that fly towards you. They pierce you. Pierce your flesh.
Why me?
From the puny elven friend.
Why'd you shoot him?
Who's
That would have
been
been so
who's been a thorn in your side for quite some time.
that would have been so sad if I actually did 1v1 Haakon and then realized how fucking outclassed I was.
You
Before this.
should be your turn. Luck.
That was it. There was no more feeding in.
No, there's no more feeding into that.
How are you gonna get me?
I'm gonna use my action to
I'm
My
so far.
determination.
and I'm gonna go straight up in the air.
Okay. So you use your action to disengage.
Yeah, 30 feet up here.
Wait. You disengaged too, bro?
Yeah.
Music
Bruh,
keeps cutting
why
out, so
no
I'll just
one
stop
wants to
it.
get hit, dude?
Fuck no. I've had plenty of pain.
I think I feel right now, dude. It's like 4 rounds of damage.
Haakon, you need to wake up. This isn't you. And I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at level 6.
Okay. Make an
That's
attack
gonna
roll at
hurt,
advantage.
Dude, if you
At
could
advantage.
hold person him, that would make our life a lot.
He's about to do quite a bit of damage here.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go down.
You're not gonna go
It's
down.
probably the end of Haakon. Night Haakon.
Doesn't
Roll the
have-
hit.
I'm surprised Haakon doesn't have fucking
What
lifesteal.
do I have to? Can I do anything for this?
You just have to determine whether or not you get hit.
Oh, man.
Don't you have like a
Make an attack roll.
Don't you have
Come on,
like,
dude.
Start with the attack roll.
Come on, dude. What did you miss me?
Yeah, so first I gotta
What did you miss, dude? What is
at
that?
advantage because he's
17?
attacking recklessly.
Aw, man, that's gonna hit, dude. 17 plus whatever, 17 or 12, dude.
17.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Okay.
really. How much spell?
Are you still in the sky?
Okay, so that hits.
28.
So go ahead and roll
How
damage.
high up?
30 feet.
Yep. So, go ahead.
Technically 35, because those are 5 feet.
So go ahead and roll damage.
And you're that far back too? Do you have
No,
that much?
he's just straight up.
He's like up here.
Watch that technicality
Oh
get
yeah,
you.
I just put my character on the like math.
Tell me why.
Somebody gets to roll like that.
Who? Okay, well the one.
Oh, you'll keep track.
How many are you gonna roll?
I have to roll 6.
Is that all?
Because it's a bonus d6 per level, which would be. Oh, that'd be
my dice.
Leave me alone. Hey, leave me alone.
There's the dog.
40.
You know, 40 points of damage, bro?
I try my hardest.
Stop that.
I wish I had an ability that could force them to target me.
How much damage you roll?
40.
Nice.
Like a taunt.
And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lux, you fly up as high as you can, and as you evoke the divine energy and channel it through your scepter, this bolt shoots out like lightning straight towards Haakon, who looks up and can do nothing but just take it barrel to the chest. The arcane energy or the divine energy kind of flies across his torso, covering him with that glimmering sheen that does make the next attack against him at advantage. You can see it kind of pushes him kind of back and recoil, kind of drops him down just a second before he keeps himself up. And that's your turn. All right, okay, we go to Dute.
I'm gonna cast Disintegrate. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay, make a wisdom save.
Aw, man, you know I'm not good at these, dude.
Finally, this is our victory.
I'm done, dude. Yeah.
You might.
13.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
so that's a failure. So Haakon is currently paralyzed. Haakon is currently paralyzed, and that's your turn.
Can I cast another spell?
No.
That's it.
Yeah, you can only cast a spell as an action, and if you had a spell that was a bonus action, it would have to be a cantrip right now because you cast a spell.
Like this.
I'm just gonna move 10 feet. That's it.
Okay. All right. Einar is up next. He sees that you are currently paralyzed,
Dadgummit, Einar.
and he is going to kind of back up and kind of look across like, we're not seriously going to kill him, are we?
Right?
What are we going to do?
No, we're not going to. We just need to get him down.
Disarm him.
He goes and he wrestles the blade out of his hand. He takes the sword of Hazirawn out, and as he holds onto it, you see it kind of shakes with like a violent energy, and the shadow actually like pries itself into Einar's hand, and it almost looks like the shadow pushes him off, and the blade kind of spirals up and lands into the ground, and Einar kind of gets thrown back about 10-15 feet and goes kind of trailing.
Holy gosh.
And he kind of picks himself up and he's like, oh, that blade, it burned! You're like, must be nice. It is Hazirawn's turn. Seeing the blade get disarmed from your hand, he looks out amongst all of you, just, no! Haakon. Back to your internal.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can get the music to...
Intern.
Make any copy.
Your father stands before you with this blade outstretched. You haven't spent long enough with your clan, with your tribe, to get your strength from them.
No.
It's not true.
Oh no.
You have to be honest.
Where do you get your strength?
I get my strength on the front line of battle with my adventuring party. The people who I spend every day exploring this planet with, taking on new challenges with, and seeing the world with.
So they're just an adventuring party to you.
No, they're
Just
my
a
friends,
means to the end.
my companions, but the conventional social term for it is social party. That's what the tiefling says.
It's a mighty big word. And you believe that in your heart?
I've found it to be true.
Go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me, please.
A
You
strength
have
saving
advantage because technically you're raging. Strength save, yeah.
Dude, I thought he wanted you to be honest, dude, and just say I get my strength from the sword.
17 or 3. 17.
You got a lot of power from the sword.
27.
I get it from this belt.
Oh,
This belt I'm wearing.
27.
27.
27. desperate.
And in your desperation, you see a blade that's been put before you. And then, like, you're like fighting Hazirawn from pulling you into the depths of just isolation.
Break my chains, man. Give me that sword.
You think of Lux, the night of the assault on Greenest, kind of rushing out of his home, like, what's going on? There's a dragon. You think of Arboris in his like drunken stupor when he was arguing with you and Vidania on the trail of on the way to Baldur's Gate.
The Rubble-Glass, right?
You remember kind of the suddenness that you had left Vidania in Baldur's Gate when you had gone on the road to head up to Waterdeep. No. After you'd gotten to Waterdeep, because you started from Baldur's Gate and went to Waterdeep, and that's when he got into drunken stupor. You remember leaving Vidania in Waterdeep and just heading out to the Karnath Roadhouse. You remember seeing his brother for the first time and putting a face to it back at the camp, the initial camp from the assault on Greenest, and then seeing him darker and kind of turn you against your friends under the castle of Neritar. You remember your decision to let Talus live and meeting Einar for the first time. You remember Parnast. You remember the death of Glazhael, the death of Resmir. And you remember that all of this has been a journey where you've quite literally given everything that you've had, everything, all of it's been on the line. The life of your friends and your own life has been on the line to protect the world, to protect people from experiencing the same level of death and destruction that was wrought upon your home of Greenest. You remember that, in a way, Greenest has been your tribe. It's been the home that you were raised in for a good portion of your maturing years. That really defined you as a man and defined you as Haakon. With that, I give you the opportunity, now recognizing that your life since pacting with Hazirawn has been a downward spiral of you turning against the very nature of who you truly are. With that being said, and the full recognition of what you've allowed yourself to become, and the weakness of not being able to prevent it, do you wish to continue fighting?
No.
Do you wish to give up?
Against my friends? Yes.
No, do you wish to give up? You don't wish to continue fighting, but do you wish to give up?
Okay, wait. Can I ask you out of game? What is the give up? What?
Life.
No. I don't think I'm supposed to. I feel like it's kind of like the game over screen, but you don't want that yet.
Haakon might have. I don't know.
Haakon's 21.
Haakon might have. Anyways, with that recognition that there is more that you have to do, your arm breaks free from the chains that are on the right side of your arm and grabs onto this blade. You break free from the left and grab onto this blade, and you hear a welcoming voice inside your head. Alrighty, lad. I knew you had a lot in you. We're not done, you and I. We got a lot of fun we're going to wage. Hi, how about this? There's a big, mean, dark man that's trying to take all of your friends and bury them under your own blade, I might add.
Dude, why? I want to sword
We
like
have
this.
a little bit of work to do, but I need to know that you're in it to win it. Is that the case?
Sorry,
Bro, give me a cool fucking dwarvish talking sword, dude.
Maybe next campaign.
Please.
You're in it to win it.
I'm gonna
I don't believe you.
I have a crush, dude, on this sword,
We've
bro.
got a cranky old bastard to get rid of.
Hey, that's quite an understatement, I might say. Well,
I'm fangirling. Someone
let
write
me
fanfic
introduce
over
myself.
This sword, dude.
I'm Ingrid Wolfsbane, and you can just call me Valkyrie.
Oh,
Now
he's got a badass name too.
It's a girl. Now let's get to work, why don't we?
Oh shit.
Can you try and talk in a higher pitch for the girl, Ethan?
Sorry.
It's the last time Ethan ever puts a female character in.
It's all males from here on out. You've completely homogenized our campaign. Every campaign from here is just going to be just sexually homogenized. It's either all girls or all boys, and it's all because of you.
We could use Siri.
So now you'll never know. You'll never know who anyone is because they'll either all be high voices or deep voices. It's all done.
No more Hazirawn, bro. Take that back to your camp.
Rip it.
And
Unless
Destroy
you
it.
want Hazirawn, dude.
I
can
will
go
fuck
ahead
that, bro.
and take this to your camp.
My camp.
That is a cool last name.
You guys see as the paralysis that's been taking over Hazirawn has held him, and you guys kind of look unsure of what to do, and you see a golden glow that kind of begins to kind of wash around Haakon. As that happens, you see Hazirawn kind of recoil backwards, kind of look at him and go, "No, no, no!" And the beast surges forward like a dragon getting ready to devour Haakon.
Hopefully
With a
more
bright
Haakon.
flash of light, you see Haakon kind of bent forward with a massive greatsword, this serpentine rune writing of giant, that he pulls the blade out, and as he goes to bring it back, he sees the form, like this form of Hazirawn lean forward, and you see his two wings sprout out from Haakon's back.
What the fuck?
And the blade, he lifts the blade up, and it turns into that of of two separate weapons. You see a battle axe and a shield, and
What
as
the
the shield
fuck?
comes up, you see the maw of Hazirawn kind of get caught on the shield, and he kind of holds it back. You have an opportunity to see the friends that surround you that have accompanied you on this journey to this point.
The ones you brutally
As
murdered.
Haakon, you are back in your role. Your alignment has been returned. You no longer have any levels of corruption.
Woo! Finally, man.
Can my alignment return?
Is there anything that you wish to say?
No, I've really missed all you guys. If you wouldn't mind helping me killing this old man, I've got some explaining to do.
Listen, we can talk after. Let's kill this thing.
So, I need to know one action that each of you wish to do to contribute to kind of a party. How would you like to do it?
In terms
I'm
of this.
casting Hold Monster.
Hold monster. Okay. What are you doing, Lux?
I mean, for like thematic,
Yes.
I can twin spell my guiding bolt and like my
Yeah.
signature move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold it.
What are you gonna do?
electrify It.
Or Boris?
Paralyzed out the wazoo.
I'm gonna try and distract its attention so that Haakon can get a good hit by like using all of my like mobility and stuff, like kind of dancing around it with my blade. Like,
Okay. Yeah. So, you immediately throw the bow off to the side, and you run up, you unsheath Medsdo's blade, and kind of start making a series of jabs into him as you're kind of maneuvering around him in this very martial dance. The creature is kind of pushed off and kind of moves in your direction, and as that happens, it kind of... and as your hold monster kind of holds onto Hazirawn, you're kind of holding onto it as tight as possible, and then which two bolts into the same side just and you're just in the sky, your scepter's kind of out, and you clutch onto it after the bolts get sent. A few arrows get sent into him from Einar, who's just throwing arrow after arrow after arrow after arrow. And you get the final say. You have a choice between a battle axe and shield or a greatsword, but with Valkyrie at your side, how do you wish to do this?
Valkyrie changes.
Cool, dude.
Valkyrie can morph.
I want to take Valkyrie in her great sword form
Yo.
And I'd like to run her through Hazirawn's heart, wherever we reasonably presume the
With
heart.
the greatsword.
Yeah, to be in this
Right.
creature.
So as the creature's pushed off, you bring the two weapons together, and it fuses into a greatsword as it changes form. You bring the mighty blade back, and you just hear, "Cut me deep, laddie! Get me in there!" And you shove it forward, and as it strikes through, it pierces through a bit of flesh, and there's a bit of resistance. And you see, oh, you're right, we got a mean bastard. Come on, push, son! And you throw all the weight. You see Timur, as your ancestral guardians, as you are screaming out with fury. Timur stands up and grabs onto the blade. You see Radegast stands up, grabs onto the blade. You see Skori comes up and grabs onto the blade. And a fourth ancestral guardian, as your father stands beside you, grabs onto the blade. And with that, the blade is thrust forward up to the hilt.
Yo, how old is your dad?
As that, it doesn't matter anymore, unfortunately.
Shit.
Probably like
Spoilers, dude. He lost.
30 or something.
If seeing his spirit didn't give that away, I'm sorry.
No, but I just mean, like, how recent is the history of the spirits that he worships? Or not worships, but that protect him? Like, did they die, like, 100 years ago, or, like...
No, the majority of them are centuries old.
But his dad is, like...
Because his dad...
But he just joined the spirit chain since he
Yeah.
was the leader? Oh, okay.
No, because it's his dad.
Oh.
Don't try to ruin it! It's
I'm
just a
sorry.
sentimental moment!
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're
Like
good.
the spirits in Star
As the
Wars.
blade sinks to the hilt, you see the shadows that wrap around Hazirawn begin to start to fade, and you just see the blade twirling kind of at an angle.
General.
And the blade and Valkyrie just scratches the iron, and you start to see cracks of light across the blade, and you hear, "No!" With that, light immediately fills the room. It sends a plume of wind and smoke that kind of all of your clothes kind of start kind of like billowing, and you have to kind of like hold yourself for a brief moment. With that, the room around you goes quiet. The stone that keeps you locked in this space has cracked,
We killed Hazirawn.
broken asunder.
That's good.
And with that,
We will end today's session.
you see...
Wait, you said the ceiling is cracked open?
No, the door.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
was
door.
like, we cracked the frick.
No, yeah, no. The door is
Holy shoot.
the stone boulder that they put in front of you is to act as like a barrier, is cracked and blown open. You can leave,
And we walk out like lords.
and you look up,
I
kind of
I'm like a
recognizing where you are, but having a little bit of that detachment as you look out amongst your companions. You see the blade, Valkyrie, in your hand, this great sword. It's a massive blade. It comes up to a singular point. Again, there's the serpentine runes of giant, which are written in this kind of like turquoise color across a kind of like a bright steel blade. The entire hilt down to the pommels made of what looks to be like gilded gold, and there is a small what looks to be like a gemstone that kind of pulsates with the same energy that his ancestral guardians come from. Here, you did good, laddie. You did good.
You
It's
did
good to have you as a descendant. It's a long line.
That means a lot. Which... Do I know
Your mother's.
which one
I'm
she
on your
has?
mother's side.
Oh, okay.
I'm Radegast's mother. No.
It's a woman. Oh yeah, you said that.
Right. And you can see your guardians kind of all stand around you, and you can see Radegast looks at this blade with like a lot of honor and gives you like this look that's like, you better treat that blade well.
It's his mom.
Whoa, did I very gently
My
put it
mom.
on my back?
Watch how you touch her.
No!
What?
No!
What?
It's a sword!
It is.
Gently put the sword away.
And then like use it for good things.
There's no way you can use a sword in that.
I meant like did not murder thousands
I
of
have
people.
one question because it says it's a magic weapon.
Imagine.
What is the bonus on that?
Sorry, it's a +2.
Nice.
He finally gets his hands on a holy sword and he just uses it to murder orphans. Like just fucking like.
I don't like it. Let me go. Release me from my torment. Thousands of screaming children.
His spirit.
It's all I hear. The screams, the terrible screams. And then there was that time you cut open a beehive, and I was just like, bees? That's 2 cards against humanity in 1. Boom. The screams, the terrible screams, and bees?
Your spirit guardian acts up. You better be careful. I got your mom. Dude,
And with that, as you look out amongst your companions for, again, a weird kind of like first detached time in a bit, there's kind of a silence, a brief silence amongst the 5 of you. And then your ancestral guardians just slowly begin to fade.
I know we want to get all emotional right now, but I think we should have a more pressing matter of getting out of here while this hole is still here. And there's not people armed to the T.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, we can do that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stab you with my sword, or you, Nute. I didn't mean to slash you either, Boris. I didn't hit Einar, did I?
No, you didn't get the chance.
I just look at Einar. I give him that like.
Don't look at me.
I apologize. I didn't hit you.
It's all right, but you fell prey to powerful magic. It's all right.
The Dark Force. Thank you for helping me kill him, slay that demon together.
Shoot him.
It means a lot to me, as your friend.
If we didn't have your help, we all would have been dead there, right alongside you.
Well, let's not spend any more time risking death here. You wanna get out like we said, and we'll go get something to eat and talk about this a little bit more.
Well, one last thing. Glad you're back.
Dude,
And with that, we will call it a session.
Dude, that was such a cheesy movie ending, bro. Oh my god.
Give yourself a point of inspiration. That was so corn.
Dude, I can just imagine the fucking screen freezing and then it panning in a different direction, dude. I'm glad you're back. And then the map music plays on the fucking outro.
Linkin Park starts playing, so it's like, and he goes, "I'm glad you're back." Dun 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 dun. You're Optimus Prime, and that was the day that Haakon Autobots roll out.
Like a high-five freeze frame, fucking.
All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another session. We will be back next week. We are getting again closer and closer and closer and closer. And with this, our party does level up to level 15.
15! Dang, man, one more level to the...
I thought I'd at least give you that because I almost killed you guys today.
It was fun.
Great, I can't age.
You guys...
I know, that means as long as you don't die, you're a permanent NPC for every campaign moving forward.
What does that mean for our next 3 sessions?
You guys
I guess you can. I guess that would be cool to come back.
Yeah, it just means you can come back in like 10 campaigns.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
I had a feeling
That would
And still be this physical age.
That would be kind of cool.
I didn't want that to happen.
You transcend aging.
Well,
All
how
right.
does it help me in game?
It doesn't. It just gives you the story elements of not aging. You've transcended
Well,
aging.
Any last words before we say goodnight to everyone?
Good night.
Everyone
Have
have
a
a
good
good
night.
night. See you soon. See you guys. See you again. See you again. See you again.
Well, that was fun.